Okay, are we live? Because at the moment I'm like halfway through chewing like a throat pastel. Well, it's not even a throat pastel thing. It's like this weird eucalyptus thing that does not taste like it should be edible. So bear with while I finish eating that and I get everything set up. And I'm also like halfway through a conversation with Alex about what would happen if Fuyuhiko from Danganronpa played Mario Party, and it's just glorious. So bear with. Because this is clearly more important than actually setting up the stream. Also, if I have to cough a whole bunch, then just be ready for that, because I am, like, almost better. I'm most of the way better now. But just, like, I'm like one sleep away from being better, I think. And yet here I am streaming, so. Just pardon me tweeting out the stream so people know I exist. This does not taste like it should be edible, but I already said that. Oh my god, the Twitter actually tweeted the correct stream title. What freaky doopy parallel universe even is this flavor? Okay, everything's suitably set up. Supposedly there are people here. Hello to you supposed people. Congratulations on existing. I thank you for being welcomed to the stream, and now I just open the game and that should be it. It will be off and running for the next 4 hours or thereabouts to live. It's been a while since I've last... Well, I say it's been a while. It's been a week since I last commentated because, like, the last time I streamed, it was right at the start of when I had this cold, and now I've been down with the sickness for a week, so I'm a little bit out of practice when it comes to saying face words for the amusement of an audience. Nils, good evening and hello. Now, do I know where you're from? Because, like, I feel like at some point I found out where you were from and then I forgot. And then there are two voices in my head, one saying France, one saying the Netherlands, and then there's a third voice saying that, Tess, you're completely wrong, stop second guessing everything. So, regardless, good evening, and regardless of where anyone anywhere is from, welcome to the stream. Stardew Valley, we resume. There was half a second there where I was really paranoid about having clicked on the wrong button, but no, in fact, we are... See, I thought Netherlands because, Niels, it sounds like a Netherlandish name, so I don't know where I got France from. Have you ever liked a French Eurovision entry? Because that might be why. Also, I have a notification, I may as well check that. Okay. I think I am all set up and ready to consume. So, when last we left off, we were halfway through summer, and we had corn, and that's all I remember is corn. I have so many memories of corn. Just corn as far as the brain can imagine. And a mouthful of eucalyptus, because clearly I am a koala. Okay. Just more sunny weather. At some point, there was a tool I was going to upgrade, and I forget which one it was. The spirits are displeased. That's unpleasant. And supposedly the earthquake that happened in the last stream was what opened up the spa area. Peppers! And we had a thing that died because of the lightning weather, but look at all this coffee! There is so much coffee! Well, I do realise in hindsight that it was a bit of a dumb question on my part, because honestly, France sends quality stuff on regular bases. Multiple and plural. What should I do with the chilies? I don't really need them for anything, because I've got this going on, which is cool, good, and fine. That's just my mining chest, I think. It's been, as I said, a week, so just sell my peppers, because, yeah. What's my bait situation like, for that matter? I keep crabbing my grab pots, because I'm just pick it up, put it down, just pick it up, put it down. It is the crab pot. Let's say crab pot roulette. Crab pot aerobics. There we go. I noticed. See, this is a thing that I saw that we'd unlocked in, I think, the last stream, and it just didn't occur to me to check. Like, I don't think I have a gold bar, but I kind of want to check anyway because that kind of looks worth it. We are literally 1 nugget shy of making it. Well, damn it. Okay, that being the case, I always get the controls wrong with that. But, like, I use bait for fishing and crab pots, so clearly it will be worth my while to invest. And honestly, Twin Twin's song was tune, it's just unfortunate that their performance was less favourable. Anyway, water the garden. Be a wet hoe. Obviously the correct use of phrase. And I love how the sprinkler that I installed in the last stream is like just as not efficient as we thought it would be. So that was a worthwhile use of resources. I'm gonna keep that there because I mean, honestly, at the end of this stream, it'll be autumn anyway, so it's not as if the coffee beans will last much longer. I'll just hold on to them until I have the ability to make keg, and then we will use keg. And where do I keep my refined quartz? Just there, apparently, sure. Okay. And as ever, I'm rather hoping that people will join me in this stream, because, as always, I'm in a certain Discord channel, but if they don't, well, it's their loss, I guess. It's their loss.jpg. I do not enjoy that meme. We have so much just hay things to hay. I even have animals. I want an excuse to cut my grass and not get nothing out of it. And I do mean not nothing, because it would just seem like a waste to cut all this grass and not get hay as a result, even though I have no use for hay. I'll just keep cutting until something useful happens. That being said, it is 9 AM. I should probably go into town and, like, do something with my life. Actually, there's a thought. I should probably upgrade my axe. I think that's what I was thinking of before. So, that being the case... Oh god, I have plenty of iron. I could absolutely do without my axe for a couple of days, just to get it upgraded. Because then we can get into the secret place. And we'll need to get into the secret place at the end of autumn, because that's where we take the sweet gemberry that's grown by the rare seed. And I almost forgot, but we have these as well. Like, we had some... Well, I had some crazy luck in the previous stream regarding, like, community centre stuff. Sure. Just one, so I can build the thing, because it will be worth my while to do so. Yeah, that is what I was going for. So, like, honestly, it doesn't matter, as I understand it, because that way I can still use the pickaxe to, like, cut through, like, logs that are on the ground. It just won't get me anything as a result. Good evening, blah blah blah. If I sound like death, it's because I'm dying. I'm not really dying, I'm just getting over the cold that I had at the start of last week's stream. Well, for the duration of last week's stream, actually. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Give me this coal. Right, I'll set that to McMuffin, and... I mean, it's a terrible day for mining, but at the same time, all I really need is just these two things, so I guess I could just go mining. Because, yeah, I've done all my watering, and I can't use my axe for a while, so yeah, we'll just go and have a fantastic time in the mines. Might even make some progress. Even though, really, I could use more bug meat, but then again, I'm trying to get a... pardon me? A worm bin? So, oh. I'll just bear in mind that that's there. Like, I sort of should get bug meat, but at the same time, I only ever need it for bait purposes, and if I have a dedicated thing that just steadily generates bait by itself, then, you know, why even worry about it? As I said before, pardon the cold. I'm mostly over it. Like, This last week has kind of been hell. It's just, the streams have been, like, really well timed. Because, like, it's been right at the beginning and right at the end of this cold that I've got it. Ah, of course, let's go into the cold part of the mines while I have a cold in real life. Nah, skeleton, you don't belong in this world. Skeleton races. To my knowledge, you can't catch death through the screen. At least, not this kind of death, anyway. It's not an internetually transmitted disease. I'm glad to hear it, Lucas, because I currently have a gold bar sort of generating on the farm, and once I get back at the end of today, I will go and acquire it and put it to use and just generally have a fantastic time. I know, blah blah blah, I probably sound like that. Like, the annoying thing is, I do actually have the next episodes of Spyro and Wario Land, like, ready to upload, and the Wario Land episode requires me to voice act, and everything else I haven't actually caught up with editing because I've been, as I said, very unwell. It's been difficult to focus on stuff at a time, and, like, I'm okay now, but just for the past week, and so, like, I'm so ready to show the world my first time fighting the final boss of Wario Land, the Shake Dimension, and I just can't because I need to voice act the cutscenes that happen after it, and it sure is a time. Okay, blah blah blah. In the meantime, just stick around and not be able to hear anything that I say. I'm not worth listening to anyway, says the guy who wants to, well, I would say wants to be a radio presenter. That implies I have life goals, and sadness. I do like how I just keep getting random chunks of iron out of these rocks. Like, that is a valid thing that could happen. It's Stardew valid, but what do I think of Annoying Orange? Used to be funny. I haven't actually seen any Annoying Orange stuff for quite a few years. Like, the early stuff was funny back when it was groundbreaking, but very much outstayed its welcome at this point. But an important part of internet history, so credit where it's due. And if I go quiet for, like, periods at a time, that's just because I'm trying to recover. I still have, like, this, I don't even know if it's eucalyptus, whatever it is, this, like, chewable thing in my mouth to try and open up my airways, and it's most of the way to being eaten. As I said, it doesn't taste like I should be able to eat it at all, but here we are. Yes, Tess consumes an edible live on stream. The results may shock you. Because, you know, weed. And in about, probably in about an hour, Joth will be joining once again, and she'll be able to divulge onto me all of the vital informations necessary for success in the valley life. Die, skeleton, you're already dead. Clearly, this is an act of skeleton racism. Actually, that kind of sounds like a thing. Like it should mean something in, like, I don't know, like, argument terminology. Like, if you had, like, an American, like, university public speaking class, they'd have a section on skeleton racism, where, like, I don't know, it's just the bare bones required to offend or discriminate. Like, it's not full-bodied racism, it's just skeleton racism. I am losing so many fucks of everything. Having a fantastic time. I am absolutely combat. Why do the ghosts fly so far away? We have multiple options. I shall finally eat one of Autumn's bounties. I've had them for ages. Finally eating one. Because look at how much, like, look at how effective that was. I knew they were very effective, didn't know they were that very effective. I'm assuming there is some benefit to me killing these as well. Because, like, presumably it'll, like, increase my levels in some capacity. Like, maybe they might even drop something of use. Go away, bat. I'm fighting a real monster. Bats don't exist. Plus, foraging. That's a weird thing for food to increase, but sure, why not? Riveting combat, where I stand in place, take a lot of damage, and punch skeletons with a hammer. her. Just her, that's all I have to say. Now, supposedly, like, I know, as a Brit on the internet who has American friends, obviously I'm aware of the whole autumn versus fall thing, and I do think that fall is a stupid name for a number of reasons, but autumn, fine. Fall, not valid. But supposedly, amongst the languages of former Yugoslavia, like, they all consistently have the word listopad, which means, like, a falling, like something to do with the falling of leaves, and in, like, all of the languages, it's October, apart from Croatian, in which it's November, or something like that. Like, all the languages but one call it, like, that's their word for a month, and in one of the languages, it's the same word, but refers to a different month. I forget where I heard that. I don't know the full extent of this truth. Autumn's classy because it's French. Well, derived from French, anyway. It's funny because, as an Englishman, I should be predisposed to resist anything French because of history, and yet, I am, like, about 1% French, but, like, enough of a percent where it's really, like, negligible. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, basically, the same as if an American person introduces themselves by saying, oh, hi, I'm actually, like, half Scottish. Like, no, you're not. You were born in America, both your parents were born in America, all your grandparents were born in America, you're not Scottish, mate. Like, I'm imagining this is largely European company at the moment. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. So, I feel like I'm in good company when I say that I'm, like, not offended, but I'm just slightly pettily peeved. But yeah, the point is, like, I'm technically, if you do, like, my family history, there's some French in there, but, like, it's not enough for it to affect my life in any way. And funnily enough, it's actually my mother's birthday in 3 days, and part of her... Yes, clearly I wanted to fish this rock. Like, part of her present is doing one of those living DNA tests, so I can sort of piggyback off that and just be like, oh, hey, turns out this is my ancestry too, but just removed by a generation. I should probably eat cave. I'll have it there in my hot bar just in case. My oh-so-hot and sexy bar, because it's a hot bar. But I thought Minecraft had left the building. I severely must eaten. I'm so close to death, I'm aware of these facts. Clearly, you are Jimmy Bongo, you must drop another poo-poo. Literally, he did, if we're going by my terminology, another car caveat. Also, just fun fact in terms of, like, test things. I did, while I was ill, at least take a bit of time to do another Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomized run. And, like, this was full, like, mixed up everything. Like, this was... The text was mixed up, the gold skull jewels were mixed into it, the items were randomized, the dungeons were randomized so that they were, like, some were regular, some were Master Quest, and it was just glorious and wonderful and went really well. Apart from, there was one item that glitched and didn't give me what it was supposed to, so I couldn't get 100%, but I came damn near close. Someone please drop a staircase. I'm this close to floor 80. I don't want to have to... spubble. Come on, it's nearly 12. Luckily we have the minecarts. There we go. Oh, but there's iron. Go away, skeleton. Have my skeletons. I can only trick you once, bad boy. We have flame boots. I will look at those in the morning. For the moment, I must flample home. Yep. My birthday is like 11 months away. And nobody ever gets me anything unless they know me in real life. Gold bar. Jam, but I need to sleep. It's 12 AM. I don't want to suffer penalties. Ugh. That was a good cough. I have a bottle of water with me just in case. Because, you know, hail hydration. Today we can sell I should have saved the chilies to make jam with them. I am a fool. Thank you, blah blah blah. Oh, another storm. Thunder and lightning. It's getting exciting. And it's a happy, lucky fortune day as well. And we have tomatoes and avocados, except they're actually coffee beans. And my inventory is full. This is good. What's going on in here? I'll think about the frozen tears at some other point. At some point, I intend to do something with these quartzes, but I don't know what. Like, I keep thinking, oh, I'll process them. I'll make more processed quartz out of them, but like, why even bother? Okay, this being the case, grab these and organize a little bit. Make more copper and also iron. Right. First of all, give me the sauce. Melon jelly. Sell it all. That's about as much as it should matter. Plus 3 defense, 3 immunity. That's just objectively an upgrade, so sure. And then just put that in there because I have yet to solve the mystery of the daily life with that, so... If I get loopy, it's because I'm not well, so... Pardon, forgive my everything. I think when it comes to, like, organizing my various inventories of stuff, that's when things get, like, loopy in the head for me, because I'm trying to figure out how best to do. I swear to God, if I don't have the hardwood. I have plenty, that's fine. Okay. Doctor, give me the juice. We have a bin. We will make worm. Oh, worm? And I guess just pop it down here somewhere, because we have the secret tree. Secret tree. Put it down there. Put it down. There we go. Ah, memories of diminutive Mario. Give me my beans! One day I'll figure out what to do with said beans, but this is not that day. Okay, blah blah blah. You fool, going to school, huh? Wait. Stay in school, kids. It's the objectively correct thing to do. Recycle the glasses. Put the copper bar away. I feel like I'm wasting so much of the day. Sell, and then hold on to everything else because I will crack open. I can't crack open the geodes because it's Dudley, you are a good boy. I'm glad you've deluded yourself into thinking so. Blah blah blah. I know all the secrets of the history of the universe. I could teach you more than any school, but just not on subjects that matter. Honestly, I could probably be a good teacher if I applied myself to it, but I would not have the patience to actually be a teacher. So there is that. And that's all they are. This is true, Lucas. How dare. How dare indeed. He threw a bottle of milk at me. How dare he? Womp womp. And just looking at the way everything's set up, I should probably go back into the mines because, like, we have a day of good luck and nothing else going on. Yeah, I could teach you about Eurovision, and this will get you all of the employment and all of the employment. The Mount Ploymus, which is a location in a game we do not speak of. Iron bar. That's as many as 4 10s, and that is terrible. I'll just put these in here for now because I'm going to go back into the mines anyway, and I should probably grab some heal things, because... I don't need all of these. And There we go. All set to do some mine-related activities. I'm sorry if I'm coughing too close to the microphone. I just... When your mouth has to explode, it has to explode. There is no negotiating with this. I do hope that my illness isn't driving people away. Anyway, we're in the hot place, which means we should be getting gold down here. So, I think that might also mean that this would be the sort of place where I would need a golden pickaxe as well, because clearly you'd need just that. That's all just you need. There we go, there is the gold. Oh! That was an attack. What are you doing stealing my soul? Stop standing inside me, that's rude. Hold on, clearly I was not prepared for this. I will consume everything! I have played Majora's Mask and it is a good game. Face completely the wrong way and somehow still kill the enemy. Yeah, I'm looking at my health and thinking that maybe it's a bit soon for me to be coming down here unequipped, but then again, where would I even get health from? Well, armor. How would I arm myself, basically? Because I foresee this not going spectacularly well. And I am the ultimate clairvoyant, so you know the shit's gonna go down. Just spam click. They will leave me alone eventually. I don't want to lose valuable items. Congratulations, Nils. I am still unemployed. I cry 50 billion sads, but seriously, it devalues my self-worth knowing that employers... I've learned this one neat trick that employers hate. Thus, they will not give me a job. Avoid essence. Those are useful gift items, kind of. I think. Maybe, for the wizard, the magician. And it's absolutely, like, whatever happens, it's completely the right answer for me to abandon this mining trip as soon as I get to floor 85, because everything here is heavy. But look at the gold, though. There's gold in them there mines. Really Animal Crossing arse music. Ooh, didn't know I could break these with the scythe. Or scythe. Or scythe. And I really want to read the chat, but like, everything keeps distracting me. So, bear with. I saw something Eurovision related, I think. So, I want to grab the spoils of down here. Ooh, an emerald, and a ruby, and some hardwood. All good stuff. Yeah, I kind of want that to happen. Well, I think more than anything else, I want a country that deserves to win, rather than just, oh, we've decided we're the next big hypey thing. So, like, above all else, I want it to be a country that deserves it, and that applies to Junior Eurovision as well. And I'm not, like, implying anything by saying that, it's just... The most deserving winner should take precedence over the most unique in terms of countries that have never won. But yeah, I do feel you, though. But I also want Kazakhstan to do well just because Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, though. They sure are do be a country. And now I have an inventory of wood. At some point I should probably buy the backpack upgrade, but I think that's expensive. I don't actually know offhand how much it costs, but probably a fair amount. Mask! You don't get to exist. If you wear a mask, you aren't allowed to be real. It's true. I looked it up. It looks like that sort of whoosh thing they do when they die, that looks like it should do damage, and I can't tell if it does or not. I'll be able to tell when I watch this stream back, because I watch all of my streams back. I watch my content, even if nobody else does. Oh. Well, I would rather have iron than mixed seers, so... You know, doctor, give me the juice. And with that, we have reached a floor, so... I shall... evaporate. I'm not dying, I swear. I'm just dying. Really? The jam is ready already. Cool and good. Honestly, just based on my experience, it wasn't especially worth it. Like, if you, like, unless you're really, like, really crazily hardcore into the contest, then you'll get more out of watching it on TV at home. Just, like, real talk serving the tea here. But, like, it isn't god-awful. But one thing that I'm, like, about when it comes to, like, going to Eurovision Live is, like, I don't know why, because, like, there's no reason why this should bother me necessarily, but a lot of the people in the audience are from the host country, and objectively, there's, like, duh, it's being hosted in their country, of course they're going to be there. But, like, there's a part of me that is like, isn't that kind of not fair? Like, people are going to come from all over the world to see this contest, and some of the tickets are, like, or most tickets are going to a person who was going to be in that city. Like, it's a really, like, petty, nonsensical, like, it's an invalid point that I'm making here. It's just, out of nowhere, I'm kind of... Also, I don't know why I put the blueberries in here as well. I noticed that in the last stream. Like, it bothers me more than it should on something that I know has no value to be complaining about. But, yeah, for the big thing, though, is... When I went to the contest, it was in Stockholm, and like, I did a vlog about the whole trip, and I'm not recommending going and watching that necessarily, it's just, it's vital to the story. In that vlog, I mentioned that the public transport there was, like, not spectacularly brilliant, because there was, I wanted to check the museum, which is why I'm here, just to see if I need to put in the emerald or the ruby. Okay. So, we had to, like, the hotel we were staying at was, like, 45 minutes out of the, like, it was a 45-minute drive away from Stockholm city centre. So we had to, like, sort of leave in the early afternoon, and, like, we wouldn't get back to the hotel until ridiculously early in the morning. Or late at night, depending on your perspective. And the bus ride there and back, like, there was supposed to be this shuttle bus that connected directly to the, like, to the hotel. And, first of all, like, we had to get a bus from the hotel to the city, like, central station, and then from there, a train to the venue. And that, first of all, that train, I think it was the first of the 2 nights, dropped us off in the central station. Like, we'd been to the contest, we were on the way back to the hotel, and the train dropped us off in the central station, but it was completely closed. Like, all the shutters were down. You literally could not get out to ground level. Like, we were literally locked in. We escaped through a fire escape, for fuck's sake. And when we got out, as well, the bus running back to the hotel, it was supposed to run at 3 in the morning, because it was 3 in the morning at the time. And it didn't. It was just not running. They said, oh, the next bus isn't going to be until, like, 4:30. And I'm like, well, fuck that. As we ended up getting, like, a really expensive taxi back to the hotel. And amidst all of this, I mentioned this in the vlog about when I was there. And someone in the comments had the nerve to say, oh, no, Stockholm has the best public transport in the world. Like, bitch, it does not. They dropped us off in a closed train station, which no one seemed to object to. The bus service wasn't running when it was supposed to. The taxis were crazy expensive. It was not a fun time. And, like, for me as well, it was, like, we were there for 3 days. Like, we arrived on the the Friday, we stayed for the Saturday and left on Sunday morning. So it was really, like, it was manic. And I don't even know why I'm standing around waiting for this to boil, because gold takes ages. But I've got nothing else to do, so, yeah. So, like, it was really, for the payout we got, it wasn't worth the stress. And for the price we paid, it wasn't worth it either, in my opinion. Like, if you're crazy into the contest and want that experience every year, that's fine. But for me personally, I don't intend to go to Eurovision ever again unless I'm one of the delegations, which, I mean, that's not impossible. Like, that isn't something that I'm going to resist doing. Like, that's most likely something I'll end up doing with my life in general. But, like, I wouldn't go for pleasure. I would only go for, like, to be either part of one of the delegations or, you know, or as a commentator, which is probably more likely thinking about it. Like, I wouldn't want to go through that stress. That being said, if it was hosted in the UK, it would be at least a bit more desirable, because it would be a bit less hectic, like, travelling there and back. But, like, no shame on the people who go there because they want to, because, like, that's totally fine. If that's something you want to do with your money, fair enough. But, for one, I wasn't even told until after it had been paid for that I would be paying for the tickets. Like, I was under the impression that my parents were going to, like, pay for it for me as, like, a present of some kind. I forget exactly why that would have been, but I was under the impression that I was, or if I was going to pay for it, it wouldn't be anywhere near as much as it did. So basically, I paid, like, I think somewhere between a quarter and a third of my entire life savings just to go, and I didn't even have that much fun. So, that being said, I'm glad I went in 2016, because the hosting was kind of crap in terms of, like, caring for the audience, but, like, I was in the Globe Arena for the jury final, and then at the party in the Tele2 Arena on the Saturday, and because of that, I got to see, like, because of where I was sitting in the Globe, I was able to see how Russia's performance worked, so I actually got to see the You Are the Only Wonderwall in action, and, like, I was genuinely curious as to how that would work, and I got to see it work, so that was cool at least. It's like, it isn't something I'd want to relive, but it was, like, still a formative experience. I did not mean to plant that. I am sad! Well, that's a coffee bean wasted. So, what to do today, because the garden's watering itself, and I need to get these geodes seen to, but that's kind of about it, because, yeah, no, there's not really much else doing, so. Also, I didn't even vote in the final. Like, 2016 was the first year in a very long time that I didn't actually... I think it was the first time in 10 years that I didn't actually vote in the final, because I was there, and I didn't want to, like, phone, you know? So, didn't vote. So I kind of feel like I missed a bit of the experience there as well. Plus as well, like, I would say, if you personally wanted to go to the contest, only go if it's in, like, a country that's, like, either you're comfortable being in terms of knowing the language, and or if it's somewhere that's, like, convenient to get to, because otherwise it's a lot of stress. Or at the very least, it is if you're only going for 3 days, and 2 of those days are spent just going to and from the venue. Because I was there with Europe Scale 08, we ate garbage the entire time. Like, literally, all we had for food was, I think, a muffin in Heathrow Airport, I think a Big Mac from McDonald's right before the show, and then, like, a couple of pastries from the breakfast buffet at the hotel, and, I think Pizza Hut before the party, and that was basically it. We did not eat very well at all. It was kind of a disaster party. Biggest injustices, San Marino 2013, Bulgaria 2013, Sweden placing so highly basically every year. Well, I was going to say specifically in 2016, 17, and 18, but, I mean, you know. Croatia 2016 doing so not as goodly? Others? I don't know. Eurovision is inherently unjust, but in, like, the fun way. As opposed to, like, it's not, like, illegal. It's just, this should have happened and that happened instead. Like, it's that kind of injustice, which I'm okay with. I'm looking forward to other people joining the Discord call so I don't have to carry the whole conversation by myself. And, like, when all was said and done, I was, like, lukewarm towards Sweden this year. But I am somewhat perplexed that, like, it did so well with the jury and so not with the public, which was hilarious. But, like, what were the jury seeing in it? Because it was... Israel 2013 kind of... Like, I'm not going to say bothers me, that's completely the wrong word. It perplexes me in a way that, like, I'm okay with, just because... Like, it's... one of those songs where it is good. I do like it. I do enjoy it. But, like, at the time, no one seems to be making a big deal out of it. And then, for always and forever since, people are like, oh no, it's one of the best songs ever. Why didn't it do better? Well, where was this support when the song was competing? Plus, also, in my most humble of opinions, Israel 2013 is, like, the Israel version of, Portugal 2012. Because, like, I'm not going to say, oh, it's the same song, or, oh, it's plagiarism, because it really isn't. It's just, in my opinion, they are similar. And that's okay. Also, God, how long does this thing take to produce? Oh, it made 2 bait. Good. I could stock up 3 of my crab pots. So be it. Oh, I'm gonna go and use my new axe now. And at some point, I definitely need to, like... I don't even remember how much gold I have, but I really should use it to upgrade my pickaxe. And probably also do something... favourable with a... I need to find some way of getting better... well, just getting better at this game in general, but also getting better defense for when I go back into the mines. See, in my opinion, Portugal 2012 and Israel 2013 are equal, but in a good way. Like, they are both really good songs, and they're both underrated. And also, I agree, Estonia 2016 did not deserve to come last, and I headcanon that it's just because he mooned the camera in his postcard. I forget exactly what it was. Yeah, well, clearly that just means you're the master of bait, Lucas, and that's as far as this joke goes. And I still cannot imagine using this entire plot of land for a farm. Like, that time will come. But just, for the moment, I just can't imagine it happening. And yet, here we are. Is everyone having a good evening, by the way? Because I value the goodness of the time you spend with me. So... and at some point, I should probably, like, I should get a barn, because I'm going to need to do stuff with animals at some point. But I kind of don't want to. I don't want to use my hay. But at the same time, all this grass is going to go to waste in the winter if I don't. The trials and tribulations of living in Da Valley. I'm tempted to upgrade the hoe, because part of me's like, oh, but no, you're going to need it to till more soil at the start of autumn. And then the reasonable side of me is like, bitch, it's the 17th of summer. We're like halfway through summer and that's it. So maybe I should go and do that while it's on my mind. On my mind all of the time. I forget exactly how that song goes. But there you go. Hard wood. Because I'm officially a children, apparently. And nothing from my various tapas, which, whenever I say that, I feel like I'm saying tapas, like the Spanish food stuff, but then just with a really obnoxiously English accent. Wait, I don't put those in there. I'm a fool. Put them in here. And... whatever I do with seers. I don't even have enough copper anyway. Which makes me think I should go back to the earlier floors of... I'll do the earlier floors of the mines again, because that's not very strenuous. I have next to no energy, it'll be fine. Even though I literally just had the means of making field snacks on my person, and I didn't do anything with them. Honestly, I agree with that. Moldova, like, they went through a phase of being underrated. And what I honestly don't get is... why was Moldova so hated in 2014? Like, I did a Patreon video about it and everything, and yet I still don't understand. What was wrong with Wild Soul? Or, I mean, or Falling Stars, that was also a good song, and yet here we are, in a world where it received very little love. You there, drop me a food. Mr. Sandman, man me a sand. Make it the cutest man cardor, hand hook cardor. I forget how that one goes. At least everything dies in, like, a single swing of the axe. The apostrophe axe, because, you know, pickaxe. Such relaxing music for a place that's so full of death. Give me that copper. And as I feared, we must pick our way to glory. We must pick the glory hole. I vaguely recall some sort of stream quote involving a glory hole. Is that a frost jelly? In my good Christian minds. Honestly, Moldova are just good. That being said, I think they wouldn't have done as well as they did this year if it hadn't been for that staging. Like, Dorados, in my opinion, are capable of better than their entry this year. But their staging was really good, and they could be proud of that. Like, legit, honest, real talk, fun time frenzies. Bug meat! No bug meat. Well, that's... upon reflection, that's true of everything in life. Death is relaxing. You know, have a strudel. Have a pumpkin, Maria. That's not my reference to make. Ooh, copper, just what I needled. I'm sort of not enjoying this risky business here. So I'm going after the enemies first, in case they drop something restorative. Even though I'm under no obligation to actually stay in here, and yet here we are. There we go, you get to be dead. You got dead again. See, I don't actually remember how Bulgaria was live in 2008. I know that was a good song. It's sort of like as close to dubstep as 2008 was going to get. But it was good. I think it was kind of ahead of its time in a weirdly 90s kind of way. Even if the lyrics were a little, just a tiny little bit jank. Clearly Total T, clearly this is exactly accurate. Ah, good, there's another angry friend amidst the underneath. A yam! I have received yam! This is a vital part of history. Who goes there? Oh no, it's the void. The void has come to call. I must die.
Hello?
Oh, what's this? Well, I'm done talking for the day. Literally, as soon as company arrives, that's it, I'm out.
This shit ain't my problem anymore.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. But, yes. To the lovely people who aren't aware, this is Alex. He is... well, for all intents and purposes, he's bae. There, I said it. He's bae and fam and... squad. Cheese. Mustard. Steak. Small number of peas. And the Power Rangers.
What?
Exactly. Total T knows what's up.
Meow.
Which just reminds me of the idea of getting quiz show questions humorously wrong, such as, what is the name of the Japanese series that inspired the Power Rangers? Super Hentai! So close. Most overrated entry that didn't come from Sweden or Russia. That I will have to think about, because the Canadian knows nothing of which we speak. You know nothing. You are Canadian and you know nothing.
This just reminds me of... I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Mark.
hi, Mark.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's the question on everyone's lips, including my own mother's and even my own. No one really knows. Like, that's not even a joke. Legit, no one knows, not even me. I have so much copper! Copper. Copacabana. No? Okay. I'll go and die.
He's carrying so much police in his pocket.
Oh, I get it.
Fucking took you a moment.
Yes, it's because I'm dying.
Oh no.
Well, you know what you could do with that vacuum cleaner. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Also, what am I doing with my life?
Something.
Did you just say dumping?
No, I said something.
What's the difference? A piece of toast. Oh.
Just reminds me of that one bit from As Stuff movie where a guy crawls out of another guy's mouth.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that not how you would react?
I suppose.
Who parked their car on my sandwich? I did. Worth it. I'm not dying, you're dying. God, so many storms.
Do you have a hairball stuck in your throat?
I am the hairball. Total T, how could you tell? Rainbow. Blueberries and coffee beans and chilies.
Yum.
And little Jimmy Bungo.
Fuck.
Who's fucking Jimmy Bungo? What's the fucking number 20th?
Jimmy Bungo dropped the boo-boo.
Ah, my titties. Okay, so... So here's the tit salad sandwich. What I was going to do was upgrade my, my hoe at last. But I kind of want to take advantage of the rain and upgrade my... Because it said there was another storm tomorrow. That being the case, I should probably upgrade my, my wheelie woo, the Hoover bean, the watering can, that's the fucking word. I don't speak English.
The Hoover needle?
The Hoover Diesel! God, references. The mushrooms are still cooking. I felt like a proper sports commentator when I said that. Like, oh, he's going in for the touchdown. He's past fourth base, shooting for 3. The mushrooms are cooking. Strike. Sports. Hello, yes, I am real, man.
Would you like to go skateboards?
That's the quote. Clearly this will just devolve into the stream of Asdef movie quotes. Such as, but not limited to, oh, look at the little baby. Now look at the big baby. Wah. He's going for the touchdown, the toilet. Don't touch down the toilet. Don't piss on the toilet seat. Good life advice. It got too real.
Nothing but net.
Cartwheel and then attempt to shit projectilely.
Did it go in?
That was my attempt at laughing. Weed!
Smoke weed every day.
But it's not even 420. Smoke weed anyway. Infinite weed. Oh. Okay. Whatever, I need to go and put the children down to die. I need to kill my children. By that I mean upgrade my watering can. Ooh, it's yellow. The thing is, this is stupidly expensive and completely the wrong thing to do. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm an absolute madman.
Good job.
It's oddly specific, Total T. Ah, good, he is in need of my pea stone. It's just so yellow. It's just so yellow, though.
Because it contains infinite moist.
Literally, there was a strike of thunder just when you said moist. I really should go further into the mines, but I'm going to settle for bug meat and copper. An autobiography by me. As opposed to my autobiography by someone else. That's not an autobiography, Tess. But Total T, I am a cat. Or, well, lion. You know how it be. Meow. And he's a tiger. Because furries.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen that one picture of, like, the 1950s housewife standing in a kitchen and there's just this tiger jumping in through the window? Because that is Alex. I'm sure I've shown you that picture at least, because it is just you.
Mr. Steal Yo Girl.
But yes, bug meat and copper, the breakfast of champions.
Cause it give you that crunch.
Release the crunch or accept the munch.
We all know cats can't resist the crunch.
Yes. My name is Cat. I am no thief. I hold the puff between my teeth. When man is sleep, myself I please. I hop above to crunch the cheese. Poetry by a cat stealing a cheese puff.
Weren't you telling me yesterday about how Mary was crunching a moth?
Well, okay, the full story is, I was walking into my bedroom, and there was this moth that just flew past me, and I just instinctively thought, fuck off, moth. And I thought, wait, that sounds like a level from Super Mario 64. And then, like, I sort of used that as an icebreaker, as you do, and I sort of fed that into telling Alex here about how one of my cats, Mary, you know her well, she tried to sell me drugs once in a video, that was fun, and Like, she's a cat. And cats sometimes eat bugs. Like, they'll chase bugs around the house and eat them. She will only eat moths. Like, she doesn't care about flies or spiders or anything. Only moths. She craved that crunch. But the thing is, there was one time where, like, I feel like she's just, like, the ultimate unlucky cat. Because she keeps, like, being in the right place at the wrong time. Like, there was some time where there was, like a half-dead bird in the bathroom, and she was also there, but, like, there's no way she could have brought it into the bathroom. Like, it would have flown in through the window, I think. And she was just there, like, humans, come and deal with this, I don't know what to do. And there was one time where there was, like, I think she'd brought a dead mouse. I don't know if she'd brought it in from outside or if it was just inside anyway. And she brought it to us like she makes this weird kind of beeping noise when she doesn't know how to deal, and it's usually involving a dead animal. And she was like, "Humans, I found this. Please help." And we were like, "Oh, we'll just put this outside," and we did. And there was a separate incident where there was a half-alive mouse, which, again, I don't know if it was inside the house when she caught it, but it was half-alive. And my mother looked away for a second while I was, like, keeping things contained. And, like, she picks it up, and I hear this crunch, and, like, then the mouse stopped moving. Like, oh. A body has been discovered! Except this was before I knew Danganronpa, so. Which reminds me, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was the first Danganronpa. Fight me. Thing is, other people on the internet have had this idea before me. Like, literally, someone's taken footage of the
Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, they used footage from the Tim Burton version, which I'm like the only person on the internet who prefers that version. It's more faithful to the original book, and, like, don't get me wrong, the other guy who's dead, Gene Wilder is his name? I don't actually...
Yes, I believe so.
Like, he's a good actor, don't get me wrong. Like, the original film is good. I just preferred the Tim Burton version because that was the one I saw first anyway. Okay, Total T, that's a beautiful way of wording that. Just, with no context. Oh, I found a Jimmy Bungo with an exclamation mark and one with a heart. But, just in the chat. Titty ass, wonka, lumper, I'm going to further a fag, be right back, bopa. Like, okay.
What?
So I'm allowed to say that because I'm ambiguous and British. Doesn't really excuse the accent, but, you know. Just the first 4 words. Titty ass wonka lumpa. Sure. Okay. Titty ass. Like a pair of ass cheeks but with nipples. You see, this stream started so wholesome with talks about Eurovision, and now here we are. Butts with boobs. Boob butts.
It must have been my fault.
It is your fault. You're a corruptive influence. And you're Canadian. Canadianator beta. Because the original Canadianator is John.
Nah.
No. Well, I would rather have an amethyst, thank you, please. Dispose of these spectacles. I don't need glasses to see, but you do. You just seem the sort. And then there was silence. I've offended his face, apparently.
Stick back, give up my ass, suck this out.
Okay, that was supposed to be vacuum and suck, but it came out as magnet and fuck. Either way, quite gladly.
Works just as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your anuses for a magnet. Which just reminds me of the ginger incident, and we don't talk about that.
What?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
Essentially, the bottom line is, I spend exactly the right amount of time around Tristan, which makes that statement even more perpletuating, I recognise, but still.
Perpletuating?
You know how it be. Do you not perpletuate regularly? Do you not have a piece of squeeze to cleanse your juices?
A piece of squeeze to cleanse my juices. What
Are your juices uncleansed, sir?
I don't know how I should answer that.
Oh? Is there something you're not telling me about your stank juice?
Stank juice.
Is that not what you're implying to own with your uncleansed fecal matter?
What?
This is what all of our conversations are like. So, you know. But totally, you're too young and innocent. You can never discover the secret of the way to even before. There we go. Ooh. Oh!
Yum.
Oh. I'm still sort of figuring out what to do with all of the things that I'm currently holding. So, Earth Crystal, sell that, eat those, pee. Ah! Wark? With an R?
You know, the general avian sound of surprise. Wark!
Somehow you sound like the bird version of Markiplier.
Good.
Pickled tomato. Ah! I'm sorry, my copper bars took me by surprise.
What? What did that just fly out from me out the darkness or whatever?
What?
Yes.
Who's pissing on the Bermuda Triangle?
What?
I know, sometimes my ears... stick together. Oh!
Your ears stick together even though they're on opposite sides of your head.
I am a very talented individual.
Heyo!
Loz's sausage poo-poo lover boobs McGee. Or Europe Scalloway.
Yes? Yes, Tess? Hi, Alex.
How are your boobs?
Hello.
Or, you know...
My boobs are good. How are your boobs?
They're so ready! Oh, hi, how was your breast life? So yes, we were talking about cleansing one's juices, whatever that means.
Do I want to know?
Oh, also we mentioned the ginger incident that nobody knows about, apart from me. So there is that too.
The ginger incident?
An incident involving ginger, funnily enough. Carved vaguely into the shape of a dildo.
Oh, that kind of ginger.
What?
I thought you meant like a ginger head person.
Why does everyone assume that that's what I'm talking about?
I don't know. But now I'm getting... Bizarrely enough, that is the second weirdest thing I've seen today. Or heard of today.
Oh. What was the first?
What was the first?
Well, unless you can beat a guy trying to shove a light bulb up somebody's butt.
Oh! Okay! Alex, this seems like your specialist subject.
What?
Excuse you?
Excuse me?
Alex knows how to light up the booty?
I mean, he does have a very fine booty, in all objective fairness.
I wouldn't know.
Finest ass in Lovely Planet.
Heather, though!
We don't know anything about it. She might not even have a booty for. She might literally. We don't even know if she has a backside at all. She could just be like one of those like video game characters where if you view them from the wrong angle, then stop planting coffee beans.
They just shout at them, stop planting coffee beans.
But yes, if you view her from the wrong angle, she'll start planting coffee beans.
She won't really be there. She won't really been there.
Oh.
Clitoris.
Oh.
Why does every noise that Alex makes sound like an orgasm?
Because he is literally just non-stop coming. But if you think about it, we're all assless chaps.
Oh.
Except for Alex. He do got the booty. He do.
No further comments.
Okay.
I mean...
Then don't comment further.
I mean, Canadians ejaculate maple syrup and pee apple juice, apparently. I'm guessing they excrete chocolate cake? No?
No objections here.
Well, you wouldn't know. You're not a canoe.
Neither are your shoes.
I'm not even wearing shoes.
Exactly. You're not even a porcupine.
What?
What does that have to do?
You were there for that, Alex. In the fucking pyramid in the Dream Champ tournament. You're not even a porcupine. Quotes from back in the day. Ah, the day. Reminisces quietly. Oh. That moment when you suckle on someone else's nose.
Hey, Tessellating
Hexagons.
Tessellating accident?
I'm assuming you had one at some point in time.
Nah, that was Alex.
Oh my days. Is this
How
just...
are you then, Tess?
I exist. Why am I shouting?
Is this...
I'm not across
Is
the
this
room.
just... Is this just pick on Alex Day or something? Because we seem to be abusing the poor Canadian floof.
Oh, he gets off on it. He's like a real-world Muiruma. But he's from the eastern side.
Octopus hair and everything? Because, legit, no joke, I thought her hair was an octopus. I am a special child.
Congrats your birthday.
So married! Still married, it's a miracle, I know.
Do 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 do.
What?
It's a miracle.
What?
Where is Middle C? Do 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 do.
Such memes.
Such memes.
You're special.
But you love me. Somebody has to.
Special. And
He is very special. And Alex is too. Nah, friendo.
No.
I ship it.
What, you ship me, Philly G, and Alex? Holy fuck, Tess.
No! I ship you and your husband and me and my husbando.
But is he
Yum.
husbando hump day or husbando hump every day?
Yes. You know, hump weed every day.
So, Tess, have you heard any of the songs from the Switzerland national selection?
I have
Yep.
not. But I know that Sabelta's in there. Like a
Yep.
bottle of window cleaner. I don't know,
Yep,
he just
I
seems
know.
like someone who would wash windows in his spare time. In a good way. Like, just giving back to the community by washing their windows.
Isn't he like a doctor outside of his singing job, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Well, I know Gianluca Bazzina is, but he might be as well. I mean,
Yeah.
he can tickle my doctor any day, though. What?
What?
Nice. Philly G says it's nice to know that Tess is recovering from his cold.
I am. I still have the occasional death cough, but like, I think I'm coming out of the cold now. Like last week's stream, I was going into it. Now I'm coming out of it. So you'd better get this party
Yay!
started.
He's coming out of the closet?
See?
We thought of the same thing!
Yeah. Why do all my friends think I'm a power bottom?
Oh, we never said you were a power bottom, Tess!
Yeah. So there are divine sexual energies amongst my friends, which is good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, Tess, you do not know of the sexual energies. What?
What?
What? Is that a challenge? The demonetization challenge? I don't monetize these streams anyway.
Yes. Tess versus Lozzie in the Sex Versus, the next LP on Tessellating Hexagons. Featuring special guests such as Alex, Heather,
A piece of toast.
Another
Two
people.
guys with handlebar mustaches. A man painted silver who makes robot noises. Garmanarnar. A hole in the wall where the men can see it all.
can see what?
P.
What can they see? What can they see all of, Tess?
Oh, there's trees.
Oh, those trees! Oh, those trees! Cock!
What? Excuse me?
I was saying all those trees and then just... Philly G, just with no context, just says cock.
I like that. Just, oh, there's trees. Cock.
Alex, do you realize what you just said? Cock. Oh, I like that. Good for you. We're all happy for you.
Yeah.
Poop. Poop.
Oh, there you are. I need you to fly. I'm depending on you to fly.
Poop.
What the fuck, kid?
I disappeared. Because quotes and monocubs and Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
Okay, Angie.
Jesus is with us all. Why would I touch myself when the Lord touches me every day? Can I get an amen? Whatever that name was.
I did like 3 Minecraft videos, and I may bring them back at some point, but I've been out of the loop for so long. So much has changed. So many P's.
Like what? What has changed? Your house hasn't. Your house still exists.
But what about my bat?
That's your butt!
Gladly. I mean, what?
Clearly we need to get a room. You know what they say? Toast?
Crunch.
Should I be concerned for Alex?
You should be concerned for me.
Should I? Should I?
Yes.
I've learned to expect this from you, Tess.
Total T, you're as bad as these fuckers. And I love them for it. No.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What's this about me being a fucker?
Everyone fucks. Except the people who don't.
Except you don't, Tess. You don't. You haven't for a while.
For a while.
For a while. Yes, for
Da
a
da
while.
da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
That's such a cute song. And I still to this day don't know if those fucking bubbles were even really there or just in the background. Oh, Switzerland. You tube. Oh, of course, Niels, this is the ultimate ASMR. Featuring the ultimate teacher, the ultimate voice actor, and the ultimate clairvoyant. And a friend. You know, my friends and Zoidberg. Total T's Total T-shirt was almost bad as Total T himself. You know what? I should prepare my pee.
Prepare your pee for expellment.
I mean, yes. Release the pee. Or alternatively, buy 21 Roombas, store them under your bed, get a fucking Amazon speak stick thing, and then if someone pisses you off, Alexa, release the Roombas! And then just this swarm of Roombas just emerge from beneath your bed, consuming everything in their path.
What?
Good to know. The robots will take over eventually.
Help, I accidentally built a shelf.
What?
But that reminds me of my days in high school and learning that Google, I don't know if it still does, but there was a point where Google would suggest, what was it? It was something like, how did these strawberries get on my nipples? I need them for fruit salad.
What?
What?
I remember distinctly that was a thing that Google Autocomplete would suggest back in yonder days. In the days of yore.
Define yonder days.
When I was in high school. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. I don't have any melons, Demetrius.
Is this turning into a musical?
No, the sun is a deadly laser.
Oh, I thought you was going to. I thought you was going to go into something else there, Tess.
What? Grab your dick and double-click. The internet is for porn.
No, I thought you was going to go in. I don't know if you've seen the Sonic Shorts videos, but I thought you was going to go into the whole "How dare you try to infiltrate my home in hope you may steal my precious jewels? Chaos and what's belong to me, you shall perish if you break." I'm not gonna sing it. And then it just sort of ends with "Give those back," and Knuckles just goes, "No."
I'm not familiar. I don't have the gold. Or do I?
Yeah, so sad.
Did I just put them in the wrong pocket? Because I've got one hand in my pocket and another hand in my other pocket. How am I playing the game? Good question.
It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
And in that moment, I swear we were all Himiko.
What are we doing? What? What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives?
I mean, what is love? Baby, don't hurt
Baby,
me.
don't Don't hurt me no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stardew Valley the musical. You know, like that one song from The Sound of Music. Once upon a time, there was a goat.
What? You know, once upon a time there was a goat. Do you mean high on the hill there was a lonely goat herd? Yodelay, 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 hee hoo.
How's that any different from what I said?
I think Philly G is trying to yodel and failing.
There's, you know, I look very deep into his eyes and see 1,000 rainbows. Yodelay, 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 oh.
Meow.
Magic.
Hairball?
Yes. May I see it? No.
What? May you see what? Alex's cock? I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't.
Not you, Tess.
Wait, are you saying that your husband can see it and I can't? What?
No! I mean, yes, Tess. My husband has vision that extends all the way to fucking Canada
To see Canada
Alex.
fucking.
Wait, Alex is fucking somebody right now? I did not need to know this!
Cock. It is a sandwich.
Why is it that when the three of us get on call together, things just go completely batshit bananas?
Discord, gone wrong, gone sexual.
Because sometimes heat.
Oh.
Quack, quack!
That would have been nice. When someone.
Maybe it's because my ears are still partially blocked, but I have no idea what he's saying, so sometimes I just hear these random shouts in the background that, like, my mind processes them as, like, I don't know, someone from, like, I don't know, like central, like the central USA, who, like, visits a trailer park every weekend. Just thinking crazy thoughts.
Well, he was basically saying we don't want to know who's fucking on stream. So, Alex, please cease. Cease.
Cheers.
Unless it's Tess, in which case, carry on.
No.
Meow.
Frosty kitten, little pile of poop.
Yo. Hello.
Oh, hello.
What's happening in game?
Pee. Well, I got my golden can, and now I'm applying bait. And everything's sexual.
Why are you doing that? What? What are you? Help me.
Pee. Learn to pee with TessHex.
Yes, because sit down on the toilet. Get up from toilet. I suddenly feeling.
Bonus bug.
Oh yeah, the bonus bog. Does Alex
Oh.
know
Did you say, oh yeah, the bonus pop?
Yes.
the bonus bog?
Oh!
The
That's
secret toilet.
a necessary distinction to make.
Yes, I was wondering, does Alex know the story of the bonus bog?
He needs to.
Probably not. Why?
I don't
Enlighten him.
think I've heard this story.
It was literally just a case of we booked a caravan for a holiday, and it was advertised as only having one toilet. But then we went into the master bedroom and discovered it had an ensuite toilet. So we had a bonus bog. We felt the need to...
You could both shit at the same time. I mean, you could anyway, but this way it wouldn't be weird.
We felt the need to send it to Tess for some reason.
Well, you know, I crave that knowledge, apparently. I collect toilets, did you know?
The toilet.
The toilet. Oh no, maybe it is contagious after all.
And then Laura died.
Press P to pay respects.
because Alex seems to always want me to die every time I burst into a fit of laughter. So much so that he ends it with, and then Laura died.
Oh, please don't die, honey.
Yes, don't.
A body has been discovered.
Oh, what?
Ding dong, class announcement. A body has been discovered. It was Alex. Time for the execution!
Oh!
That is a point!
Yes? What? Who's pointing? Who's pointedly erect at the moment?
Philly G needs a drink.
Oh.
Cheese and biscuits, Tess. Not everything is about dick.
Is it out?
Did he just say he's got it out?
No! Tess, you have serious issues. Tess, you have serious issues.
Maybe I do. It's because I'm recovering from a cold.
Huh? Huh? What? Whomst?
I'm recovering from a cold. Of course I can't hear properly. But you're also not disputing it, so...
Not disputing what?
Penis.
Yes. Philly G has one.
Only one?
Yes! What? How many did you think he had?
Well, according to that time that... Wait, no, the answer was still one then as well. Never mind.
No. What are you talking about?
When we were playing Heads Up, and you were like, Philly G has two of them. Penises!
The answer was tattoo.
Oh. Tattoos of penises.
No! He has a tattoo of a wolf and then tattoos of a tattoo of two penguins in the shape of a heart.
Yes, I do.
It's cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Ah!
Up.
You little kitty! You little puss! What the fuck did I just say?
Who's tickling your puss?
Nobody's tickling it, Tess.
Does
It's
a
just
spider
Alex sounds
have puss?
No!
What the hell? I think we're all mad here.
A brimming glass of spiders.
The wedding spider.
Ah. Oh!
Tess has forgotten about the wedding spider.
Oh, Lucas, that reminds me of a time in the years of my life that we don't talk about where I was waiting for a bus for so long that snow started to pile up on my head.
Like, pile up on your head.
Literally, yes. Like, it was snowing, and it landed on my head, and I was standing there waiting for a bus for so damned long that I built up a pile of snow on my head. So that when the bus did arrive, I moved my head, this snow just comes tumbling off my head onto the floor. I'm just like, oh, guess I've been standing here for like 2 hours because the bus services in Yorkshire are shite.
What else is new, fam? I mean, I've never used the buses in Yorkshire, so I don't really have a fair comparison here.
Oh, also, like, I think the people who cared have probably left by now, but earlier on I was talking about our experiences in Stockholm and how they just can't run buses to save their lives, and also how they literally trapped us inside a train station, and we literally had to use a fire escape to get out.
Yes, that
What?
was
That happened.
was hell. That was like literally hell.
And yet, when I mentioned that in one of my vlogs, someone in the comments was like, "Oh no, Stockholm has like the best public transport in the world." I'm like, bitch, no, bitch, no, bitch, no.
We were there. We experienced it. It was hell.
And their trains have 2 speeds: stop and go.
It was no and go.
That's
You know.
The train is here. It's time to go.
Time to go. I'm assuming that not all trains in Sweden are like this, but then I don't know if you've ever trained in Gothenburg.
I've what the fuck are they called? Trams. I've been on a tram in Gothenburg.
Okay. And are they better at running transport?
In my experience, yes. But also, there is a bus that you can get from Gothenburg city centre to a place that has the most Swedish name I have ever heard.
Hey?
Is it?
Granted, I've never heard anyone say it out loud, I've only ever seen it written, but I swear to fuck, there is a place near Gothenburg called Högsbehöjd.
Högsbehöjd! That's it.
Like, it could not be more Swedish if it was hurdy-gurdy meatballs.
What was that? What was the other thing called? Like, the Eastern Sick House?
Östra sjukhuset. Like, the Swedes, they oh, I got a strange bun. Good. But, like, they have a combination of letters, several combinations of letters, mind you, that are pronounced like, they just crash when they see letters they don't like. And that's adorable.
And I am just glad that Sweden didn't win Eurovision this year, because otherwise the fandom would just be like, oh, that just means we're going to have a Swedish win every 3 years. And I'm just like, no.
Like, bitches, close your pantses.
But now they're basically saying that we're going to have an Israeli win every 20 years, so...
At least that's comparatively more desirable. I got a sword.
Do you like my sword, 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 my diamond sword, sword? It's not a diamond sword, is it?
It's just objectively better than what I'm currently using, though.
Cool.
Yum.
Total T feels me. He's molesting me right now. Total T, keep your hands to your hands.
This is why you don't walk around in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Oh, Tess. I don't know why this reminds me of that now, but I saw somebody post in like a Eurovision fandom on Facebook, like, will Saboltair do an Alexander Rybak? No.
Because he didn't win the first time.
And he is objectively better.
This is also true.
I mean, step 1 is not a lyric. It is an instruction.
You know, step to the beep.
You know, juju on that beat, whatever the fuck a juju in.
Well, it's like one Jewish person, but there's 2 of them.
So you just have to find 2 Jewish people to Jew on the beat? What?
They just have a really good sense of rhythm.
I need help.
I think we all do in our own special little way.
Yay.
Yeah.
In your case, the help is penis.
What, my case or his?
The tiger.
Ow. And what's
Nah.
my...
Favorite Swiss entry of the century. Honestly, this year. Which is like tough because Switzerland does send quality shit most of the time.
What was the question?
Favorite Swiss entry of this century?
Of this century?
Because like 2005 was really good, and 2008 was beautiful. 2009 was inspiring. 2010 was a piss fetish, because you know il pleut de la. 2011 was cute. 2012 was uplifting. 2013 was pretty decent. 2014, of course, tune. 2015, very, very good and very underrated. That was an injustice. 2016, underrated. 2017, yogurt.
Yogurt.
Ho ho ho, Swiss yogurt.
You know, instead of Green Giant. I was going to say 2004. No, that is just a holiday park song gone completely wrong.
Bombs.
Can you not remember their song from 2004?
I've,
clap your hands, clap your hands.
I'm familiar. I think I've listened to it exactly like once or twice, and it's just, it's pee.
What was their song from 2009? I can't remember.
That was the Love Bugs' Highest Heights. Mackie Roll! Does entry rhyme with century? I think it's a half rhyme as far... Oh, I can't cook. Fuck. Like, it's a half rhyme in my accent. And that's as far as I can take it.
Entry and century?
Corn.
My favourite Swiss entry, probably 2014, to be fair.
I got a corn!
Got a corn!
A corn!
I might dare, you'll have to tickle my pickle, what?
Gladly, I mean, what?
Sir? Soon, my bees! So, here's the tit. I need to take some corn. There we go. That's it, that's all. I've taken the corn. Mocky roll! That doesn't work in my accent, but yeah. But total T, we will total C.
Well, that was an experience.
It sounded like Alex just pressed his crotch up against the microphone and unzipped his pants.
What?
Wishful thinking?
Possibly.
What is...
What are children?
They are tiny humans that Philly G and I will have in the far distant future.
That was weird. The game just like froze for a moment, because like you could see in the corner, like the time was frozen, and I was frozen, and I was frozen today.
I was frozen today. Yes, we have no bananas.
We have no bananas today.
What? I can't even remember where that was from, but I can still remember it. I
We've got
remember
broad
you
beans
doing
like
it in-
bunions and carrots and onions and all sorts of fruit, they say. Yeah, we haven't keinen Bananen. Bananen haven't finished.
Banana is finished.
Children haven't been invented yet. This I'm absolutely okay with.
This just reminds me of a really weird dream I had.
I had a dream too once. Okay, Tell your P's.
Well, it was really weird. You were getting married to Eleni Ferreira, and then, like, as soon as the priest was like, "Does anybody have any objections?" Like, the Portugoose just sort of storms in and says that you were having an affair with Sarah Alto, and I'm just like, what the heck?
But I'm
is
not a
happening?
lesbian.
Maybe you are. I don't know.
Well, I'm not about to whip my vagina out on stream just to check.
You have one? I mean,
I didn't the last time I checked, but I might have grown one in an attempt to appease Alex's insufferably straight side.
Yeah.
oh, so Alex is straight now.
No, he just has a
Sad.
straight... Okay, he just has a straight side. Usually it's his penis.
This just ruins my
Yeah.
my ATP, my OTP.
God, Alex, you see? You're getting in the way of her OT penis.
What? Do I have one of those?
Now that does remind me of a time in college where I was in English, because, you know, I studied English as a science for a while, and... Okay. And, where was I going with this? Like, there were, I think, including me, 4 guys in the class, and, like, 20-something girls, and... Like, we're talking about, like, regional accents and stuff.
Oh, is this the R penis story?
Yeah. So the teacher was like, okay, so we're talking about various degrees of accent, and like, oh, the closer to London you get, the higher the R penis, or something like that. And like, the 4 guys, including me, are just sitting there giggling, and literally, the rest of the room just stone-faced. They did not, like, none of the girls and the teacher, none of them understood why that was funny. I'm like, you just said penis! How is that not inherently funny?
Oh.
Was this the same teacher that sent like letters home with grammatical and spelling errors?
Oh no, that was primary school. This was Marilyn. She was fun.
Fun.
We're in the
'Cause
secret
it's
pee-pee place.
best when you're hungry.
Wee woo. You know, that noise that you make when you die.
Have you heard any more Junior Eurovision songs, Tess?
No, because I work at the muffin factory.
That doesn't help me. That
But no,
doesn't help me. I still don't get how the person that came third in the Ukrainian national final is the one that they're sending. I don't get it.
Ukrainian logic.
Clearly. Like, they pull out only to pull back in and to send the person that got the bronze medal.
You know,
Essentially.
pull
The online
out.
vote. They pulled out.
Ew.
How did a newspaper get all the way in here? What's Octopod doing
What
here?
doing here?
It's magic.
It's magic. Alex, you're seriously doing it wrong.
Because he's never met Helico in person. I keep telling him to play the demo.
Meow.
I remember having irritating schedules in university. I can relate to beans.
Philly G wants to know what you're up to these days since, like, you know, university's finished and...
Absolutely nothing. But thank you for asking.
How did that application go, by the way, or did you not send that off in the end?
No, I sent it off. I just still haven't heard back from them.
Well, they are like... Wait, does Gibraltar still have the whole they're like an hour ahead of us thing that Spain do, or do they follow our time zone?
I think they're in Central European time.
Okay.
Good luck, Tess. Good
Thank you.
luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Meow.
Meow.
Like that song by Basement Jacks. Good luck in your new bed.
Depending on how
What?
much money me and Laura have, we'll come over and see you. Job.
Basically, if you get the job, we'll come see you. And visit you.
It's like a
Because
free
it's a
summer
party.
holiday, except you have to pay for it.
Because, like... It's like Spain, but it's like Spain, but they speak English.
And they have a Pizza Hut there.
They have Pizza Hut in Gibraltar?
They have a Pizza Hut.
A single Pizza Hut in Gibraltar.
Well, yeah, there's a reason why they call it the Rock of Gibraltar. It's a rock. It's a stone, Luigi.
Philly G just says as long as we're all inclusive in a hotel that we stay in, he doesn't really care.
You could turn up in a boat.
A boat?
If you have a boat. And are willing to
We
pilot
don't-
it across the sea.
We don't have a boat.
You must
Do
sail
you
the
have a
7
boat?
seas.
Do you? Do you have a boat, Tess?
I have a ship.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tess. We all know about you and Alex, and you and Heather, and
Okay,
goodness
it's
knows how.
less of a ship, more of a fleet.
You have an entire ocean liner's worth of ships.
An ocean liner is still only one boat.
But it's a big ass boat, Tess, is what I'm getting at.
It's a boat so big that it's got a pool on it that contains a full-sized yacht.
Yes, that too. Anyway, I'm off to bed.
Oh, okay. You're leaving me alone with the Muffin Man.
Yes. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
The Muff?
Yes, Tess, I am sure you're familiar with Heather's Muff. Anyway.
Oh, right in the munge.
I mean... 21 Danganronpa streams. I'm sure you're familiar. Anyway, I'm...
I mean,
Nah.
yeah, so I was present. Ooh, I can do the buhidi.
You can hear it to me.
I could pee. on toast.
You can moist.
Tess?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how good your geography is.
It depends on the region.
Okay. So, basically, how far away would you say Bognor Regis is from yours?
Far enough that it's not on any road signs. I don't know where Bognor Regis is. I've heard of it.
It's on, like, the south coast somewhere?
I did not know that.
A couple of hours.
Like, I reckon it's about the same distance from Bognor Regis to yours as it is from, like, yours to Brighton. Just probably a bit, like,
Wetter.
other way-ish. Because I remember seeing signposts for Bognor Regis while we were in Brighton. So it's obviously sort of around that sort of area. It was just a thought Philly G and I had for a holiday so we could come see you, but stay sort
The only
of.
thing I know about Bognor Regis is that they have Butlins there.
Yes, they do, and that's where they have the spa with the melt your popsicle orange nail polish. I mean, it's not as bad.
Melt your popsicle?
It's
Yeah,
orange.
yeah, it's like a really bright neon orange nail polish. I mean, it's not as bad as Portaloo Blue, but
Couldn't escape if I wanted to.
Just melt your popsicle seems like a really strange name for a nail polish.
Welcome to the world of nail polish, my dude.
I don't get it either. Anyway,
honestly, I want to continue being baffled by it, but I'm fairly sure it is just from California Girls. You know, the Katy Perry song.
And then I just remembered, Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet.
Ibuki.
Oh, such a precious child.
Lapjack licorice.
Hey, it's Alex.
Alex,
Yes?
is regional accent like a thing in Canada? Like, do people in Canada have like different accents depending on the part of Canada they're from?
Yes.
I'm not well traveled enough to really say, but I have heard a couple people in here like with British accents and of course the French speakers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought I'd ask because I was talking to Philly G and he's basically said to me that you have the same accent as his brother who lives in Canada.
really
So,
now.
yeah.
Well, they both
Huh.
from like the eastern bit.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That'll be why then.
I think he knows because I think I've mentioned it to him before. Because I know that. Yeah. Basically, he's the one that lives on Prince Edward Island that I mentioned to you, Alex. And funnily enough, his Philly G's brother's wife is actually from the same bit of Canada that you're from.
Huh.
And the only thing that she said about it is that they have crazy drivers. Can you confirm or deny?
Well, I haven't really ridden with enough, as a lot of different people, but there was one driver I rode with who insisted on driving like at least 20 miles above the speed limit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Every time we arrived at my destination, I'd find my hands just firmly clamped onto the edges of my seat.
Oh my. I don't think anyone wants to get in a car with Philly. Anyway, I should go to bed.
Well, sleep
Night.
well and don't piss while you're there.
Okay. Night.
Good
Night,
beat.
Alex. Night.
And then there was... What's the number before 3?
21.
Okay. This is a good source of fubri. You know, source of fiber, but with too many O's. I heard a bird and for a second I thought it was you whistling at me.
Why did I whistle at you?
To get my attention.
Okay.
I don't know, in case of a... fire... hazard.
What?
The safe word is wasabi. Wait, that just reminds me of the ginger story again.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Ooh, it's moist again. Okay, Niels, I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
for scaring you away. What? Excuse me, sir? Explain your butt crack? Oh, there's P.
Oh, there's peacock.
Oh, there's a peacock. Pave, you noodle. Oh, there's a bit of reverb on that one. Coughs are just crunchy breaths.
I think it might have expelled an entire lung with that one.
Good thing I have a spare. Ah, kidneys. Goodbye, Niels.
Wouldn't be a problem. Wouldn't be a problem if you cough one up, you just like slurp it right back in.
Yum, tastes of bees.
Your lungs would taste of bees.
Is that not normal? I accidentally 93 megabytes of files. Is this dangerous?
This is fun.
Yes, it is. I enjoy your company. Your existence is genuinely valuable to me. I enjoy breathing. Why, yes, I do have skin that was grown on a human.
Would you like to go skateboard?
Fun fact, I used to have a skateboard that had 7 wheels.
7 wheels?
Yes. There's actually a genuinely true story as well. Like, it sounds like a test thing, and it is a test thing, but a real test thing. Oh, I could give this to Maru. I could give her River Cola. Ladies.
What? How are these wheels arranged on this 7-wheeled skateboard of yours?
There were 2 at the back. And that's it. No, there were 2 at the back, and 5 at the front, but they were arranged in like an arch. So there was 1 in the middle, and then 2 next to it, like 1 on either side, but like they weren't always in contact with the ground, and then 2, like 1 on either side of those, that were even further from the ground. And it was supposed to make turning easier, but I found it just made it harder to balance, and then I think it either ended up getting stolen or lost or something, and it's just a shame because my grandmother bought it for me back when I thought I wanted to skateboard. She's dead now.
Oh.
It got too real. That wasn't why she died. I'm just saying the conversation got too real. She couldn't keep it real. That just looked like he's sitting on the toilet. You know, sitting on the toilet and flush. Maru, you wanted this cola. Why aren't you coming out and receiving? Receive my wetness.
Stinky.
Sir? Explain, please. Literally explain, please. I've never seen one. I just don't understand them at all. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
I completely forgotten about that.
I really should memorize it, and I just do not have it memorized. So there's that. And you could look it up. You're the one with the exposed dong. Why, yes, I have given up on Maru coming out of her room, because why would she request something and then not want to receive it? When I turn up at her house completely unannounced without even knowing her, like, I'm just the weirdo who's lived at the edge of town for half a year and not spoken to anyone in the intervening time.
Yeah.
Do turkeys pee? Do geese have nipples? Asking for a friend. But that was legit something that I asked you once, and it confused the shit out of you. And the less information I gave, the more befuddled you became as well. It was just wonderful. It was just wonder-dunder. It was a wonder bra.
But it just reminds me of, like, one bit from a Tumblr snags. Just, I can't remember how it went, but I think including the phrase, "Do ducks have maggots?"
Oh yeah, it was like an autocorrect thing gone very, very wrong. I don't remember how it went though, but I remember the thing though. I remember the thing that's to which is being referred. Yeah, it went plinky plonky die. My best kind of favourite murder death. You know, when things go plinky plonky murder die.
Clinky clonky murder die.
That's a face! It blew up. It was not the greatest face in all of Korodai. It must die. It dares bring light into my lair.
You dare bring light into my lair? You must die.
You've killed me. Good. Zelda is savage. Great. I'll grab my dicks. I wonder what's for dinner. And other CDI memes. Run out of commentary, just quote the CDI. The internet will love you for it. The internet will love you ever, Tim. Ah, it's a pee-pee man! It's the pee-pee poo-poo man!
Jimmy Bongo!
Strange bun. Quartz everywhere! Which sounded very sexy, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Oh. I see. Well then. You know, just casually drop trow. How was it that I worded it that one time in a conversation that no one's going to understand the context of, like, Fippy Fappy McBusternut or something like that?
Wait, something like that.
Wait, that was literally yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Dear viewers, we have wonderful conversations with no context. Though it does raise a question, do scorpions actually have dicks? They'll never know. The lovely people will never know. I got dong!
It reminds me of, I think it was a Danganronpa V3 panel with some of the English voice actors and a Kokichi cosplayer as, so do robots have dicks?
Like, I heard the audio of that, but I didn't see the actual thing. But I could sort of tell that's not Kokichi, that's not got the right voice, and yet, absolutely in character.
Mew.
No, Mew wasn't there. I know at some point I can take a strange bun and shove it into this little guy's toy box, and that gives you a lemon. This game is weird.
Tee?
More like pee-hee, knowing you.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I'll just put the quartzes in there then. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, because I only needed a fire quartz for one thing, and that was ages ago. That was before I even had access to the fire quartz. I already ladled a loop of people with that. Sneeve.
Sleeve.
What the fuck? See, this is why they can't leave us alone. I mean, they being everyone, basically. Like, Laura and... For that matter, where is Jarth? She's overdue. She'll turn up and help, or maybe not.
Or maybe she'll cabbage and help.
I don't remember what I said, otherwise I would slap your ass.
Please. I mean, what?
Sir? We have a very strange relationship.
Mew.
And by that I mean a completely normal relationship if we were dating. Fucking take me, Tiger Man!
If you insist. Wait, what?
Well then. Glad that's settled. I swear I spend more time killing adolescent trees than just murdering their forefathers. You know, just like in real life.
Mew.
Okay, I just nearly threw up in my mouth a little bit there. Cool.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Metaton, get out.
I would do the voice, but it's been a long time. Mushrooms! I must pee on all of them. It'll increase their sales value. No, wait, that's
What?
lemons. It's true though, if you're growing... I think it applies to any citrus fruit. I know it applies to lemons. If you're growing a lemon tree and you piss on it, it will actually yield weirdly huge lemons when it comes to bear fruit. Like, it's disgusting and off-putting, but also weirdly true.
How did you stumble upon this information?
Tumblr.
Okay.
You know, Tumble Bumble.
Timble tamble gooble booble.
Pudding and pie.
Fuck.
Why fuck? Who's fucking? Who? Who? You know, Hulu, but without the L and with, like, 2 extra U's.
Or a really confuzzled owl.
Good. I approve this. I don't even know why I'm recycling everything. Because I'm just so green.
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Crunch.
Honestly, like, real talk, just to confuse the shit out of people, I actually prefer toast on beans, which, like, that sounds like a really dumbass test thing to say, but like there's actually a sincere story here. So it is a staple of British cuisine to serve toast with beans on top, but I actually find it to be more pleasurable if you have the beans with the toast on top, just because of like the soggening effect that it has.
Soggening.
Yes. Wood? I turned wood into wood. What do you mean, Why does this please you sexually?
Oh.
Oh?
My dog.
Oh?
Oh, Long Johnson.
Why, yeah. All the life I've long day. Oh, Don Piano. Come on, I need to feed some trash.
What kind of trash?
White trash. So, you know, Laura's sister, except that was one time.
Also not peak furry trash?
No. Why would I throw out myself?
Meow.
Notices your bulge. Oh, what was this? Well, I mean, you just fucking said it's a bulge, innit? It's It's Great Uncle Bulgaria.
I see.
Well, I do refer to Bulgaria as the bulge, so there is that. They are the bulge. We do not object to this. We do not fight this. We do not suck the sock. She's not fighting the foot, Stephen.
Okay.
Wait, that just reminds me of Pikmin 3 and how there was a Steve for every... Ooh, Magma Geode! There was a Steve for every colour of Pikmin. There was Steve, Stephen, Stavros, Stuvlet, Etienne, Stump, and Stodge. Ooh, copper. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That sounds familiar. Where do I recognize it from?
The internet. What?
Yes.
Who beans? Oh. These aren't my coffee. Okay, that just reminds me of... Okay, so I don't know if it was the last stream or the stream... I think it was the stream before last. But I was talking about that one picture of the shark. Which that's all you need to hear to know what I'm referring to, Alex.
Is it... Oh! This is the one with the aphrodisiac sun cream.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Well, similar picture. Except, like, it's got that classic meme font. You know the one. Impact. And it's literally just this, like... I want to stress, I don't go out looking for these. These pictures find me. Partly because of the company that I keep. And it's this furry border collie dog, but like being teabagged in the face, like testicles over eyes in the meme font. These aren't my glasses. My eyes have been soiled by the sights bestowed upon me by my comrades in the internet world. In other words, Alex, I blame you.
Mew. When you mentioned the shark image, though, I thought it was one I showed you with there's like a meme of rare image of a shark stepping on Lego.
Which is also very amusing. Now that is something that I do recommend people look up.
You can almost hear the cry of pain from the shark.
That said, I am absolutely the sort of madman who would quite readily do a so-called Lego firewalk.
What? Why?
Well, I mean, there'd probably be a prize involved, and it's not that bad. Then again,
Mew.
I grew up walking barefoot on our, like, gravel driveway back when I was, like, young, so I can live with feet. Not sexually, like, I don't understand foot fetishes at all, but I can live with feet. Just not in a sexual way. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
What will the world think of this stream now that most of my regular viewers have gone? Probably, oh, get a room already. Or, hey, yo, you two fucking or what? Maybe.
It just reminds me of fucking Moon be like, hey, you two should kiss.
So, your girlfriend, she's single? In that perfect Jax Films voice and everything. Boots?
What?
Here there be boots. I must eat. In order to... I can't pick up the boots unless I eat.
You must consume boot.
It's literally what I already have, but slightly worse.
Meow.
Am I talking about a boot or an illness? Just a boot. Crunchy, one boot.
Nom.
Non piilo. Crabs and bombs. Crab. I've never eaten crab. I don't intend to. I might have done once.
I have. From what I remember, it's pretty good.
I've never had lobster though, and I don't see why people would, because like, so you have to murder it, and then after you've murdered it, you have to eat the insides of this horrendous sea insect. Like, why? We've established I don't like seafood.
This explains so much.
Excuse? No, do go on. My pee holes are entirely open. Oh, I just remembered the butt plug song and then I got happy.
Butt plug! Ooh,
butt plug!
plug!
And this is just daily life at this point, just screaming butt plugs whilst plunging the depths.
Yum.
Yes, sir, go right ahead. Plunge my depths on stream, why don't you?
Gladly. I mean, what?
Clearly, this is what people have tuned in for. They wanted to see Stardew Valley. Instead, they get 5 years of mining and a ship. I don't just ship it, I luxury cruise it, actually.
Which reminds me of the one GIF. I think it was from Eurovision of some guys in like this boat with the caption "I ship it."
Yeah, that. For anyone wondering, that was Turkey 2012. Also, I got a bean! Okay, funny you should mention that now of all times, but I found a star drop. My mind is filled with thoughts of Eurovision.
Meow.
My maximum energy is increased. And the mind just keeps on going. I, for some reason, thought it stopped at 100, but, you know. 101? That's almost 100!
Oh my dog.
On toast. Dogs on toast. Dogs are toast.
Crunch.
Oh. Pickled corn. Iron somehow. Blueberries. Jam. The magician. And now I must organize my pinglis. Give me the iron. Ah, smooth clothes.
Yum.
Steamed hams. Oh! I just right-clicked on OBS by mistake, but nothing happened.
Good job.
Things almost went pea-shaped. What shape is a pea? What's a dinosaur to dine? What's a saw to dine? What's a do?
Yes.
Hey, it's kids! And we've established children haven't been invented yet, so, you know. Oh, so, okay, fun fact that Alex already knows, but, like, supposedly, according to my parents, if I'd been born a girl, one of the names they would have called me was Sapphire, but my mother was like, oh, well, how are we going to explain to her why there are 2 P's in her name? And I'm like, Mother, do you realize the name you actually gave me really doesn't address that issue anyway? Like, I have to explain to people, no, it's with 2 O's, they're just not next to each other. There are no E's, no, 2 N's, we're not Irish, come on. But, so the thing is, I found out the other day that there was another name that they were considering giving me had I been a girl. And I've forgotten entirely what they said it was. And the only thing that's coming to mind is erotica. And I somehow don't think my parents would have called me erotica if I'd been born a girl. Just a hunch.
Well, but that reminds me, back when I was in high school, I used to deal with people misspelling my name all the time.
We have the same first name, is the thing here.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd have like people would write my name with an E instead of a second O, or 1 N instead of 2, or or a K instead of a C. One
With a K, hang on a second. Has that actually
Yes.
happened?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I remember to this day, one girl fucked it up so badly. She somehow written out my name as Kooner.
Cooner.
Cooner.
Do you coon, sir? Is that what you do? Is that your job?
And I was just baffled at how she managed that. Like
How do you fuck up
Cooner?
that badly? Thing is,
yeah.
I can relate because my full name is like I have two middle names. They're not hyphenated. It's just I have two middle names, and all four of my names, so my first name, my surname, and both my middle names are all first names. So I've had so many fucked up combinations of my name in my lifetime. But the most impressive one was at some point, some stupid fucker called me Chris Connors. Where did the Chris come from? How do you fuck it up so badly that you have four names to choose from and you pick none of them?
Oh, that's great.
Is it though? I'd be making so much money if I just sold my supplies, but you know, supplies.
Yeah.
But what would it be like if there was a house? What would it be like if house? Again, stealing the memes of others because I can't be funny by myself. Also, should I be upgrading something, maybe? Like, you know what?
Possibly.
I'm gonna upgrade my hoe again. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Is that like the verbal version of the keyboard smash?
Supposedly.
Just Merry Christmas.
Because for those who don't know, in order to be non-denominational, every time I write the word Christmas, I always spell it as, like, Christmas. It's true.
I never thought I'd get the opportunity to hear someone vocalize a keyboard smash.
Why keyboard when you can p-board? You know, go skateboarding, but instead of on wheels, it's on p.
Yes, because skating on P is something you can do.
Well, you could freeze it, and then... Oh, there's an idea. Okay, so if you get, like, 50 people to all pee in a big bucket and then freeze it.
Great first step, I'm sure.
But then, right, you get a 51st person to shit, and you freeze that. Toilet hockey.
What the fuck? What the shit?
Well, it's ice hockey, but the puck is shit and the rink is pee.
Is the rink just a giant toilet? Or
Yes. And then every time someone scores, they have to flush. And the process starts all over again.
New sports from the mind of Tess.
Well, it'll be the next big thing after Spoople. But should I be saving for the gold pickaxe, though, is the thing. I think I should, because the mines, but... I've been surviving so far. Like, the next time I have the means of upgrading, I'll be in a position to do that. I think it's fine.
The upgrading got sexual there for a moment.
Oh yeah. Gild my dildo.
Damn it, Neo.
Oh, well, I've mentioned before the story of the Brazilian dildo, where someone did actually steal a solid gold vibrator from a museum in Brazil. But they didn't steal the charger, so they couldn't actually use it. I just imagine that this thief gets home to, like, whoever he's stolen this thing for, and he's like, hey, I'm walking here, bend over, insert, turn it on, nothing happens. Is it supposed to do nothing? And he just starts jiggling his hand like he's just... Insert dildo, vibrate it yourself. Words to live by. Vibrate your own dildo.
That's one way to manually vibrate a dildo, I suppose.
Well, what are the other ways?
Hand crank?
What, like a fucking clockwork vibrator?
Yes.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just find someone to fuck. Sir? Wonderful coughs. Ooh, I gave the hoe away.
Turn that hoe onto the street.
Ah!
Wonderful.
I was trying to remember a thing and I forgot the thing. It was... I forget. It's something like, I don't know... Like, sit down, impale me on your penis, and spin me around clockwise slowly. I forget what it is.
I just caught up on... Turn the hoe out of the street. Ah!
That's not what you do with hoes at all. Be nice to them, they've had rough lives. Purple!
Oh!
Oh! Thank you! You know, beetle. Beetle, 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 beetle. Multi-shroom. Bonus.
No.
Is that... Oh, that's a face. I'm just like, is that the Wonder Wall come to claim my eternal soul? No, it's just a guy with a mask. Whoa.
Wow.
Twinge?
Bang.
And other noises that springs make across the various Sonic games. He keeps pinging his poongus at me. Well, he's dead now, so it's fine. You know, pee pee ping ping, ping poong, fuck. When you're trying to text about pee pee ping pong.
Whilst also drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
You tell that clock.
That is quality content.
I was gonna say something, but then I coughed instead.
Ooh.
But you know, liver.
Crungly doofus.
So that's what you call your man meat.
What?
Well, welcome, Conductive. Welcome to the disaster party that is this stream. Like, we're all mad here. Like, extremely so.
We're
like,
doing something.
Like, literally, send help. I'm being forced to play this game against my will. This Canadian's also here for moral support. None of us want to be here except we do, and hi. Diamond! Gold! There's stuff here. I'm glad. And it's 4:20 as well. Just the optimal time to look at the diamond.
Smoke weed every day.
You can't tell me I can't take the diamond. I will take it and keep it and bees.
Booze.
Bees with boobs. You know, sit down on the floor 3 times and let your legs hang twice. Oh, it's a lead rod. I don't need this. I don't need your rod. I need your rod, but not this one. Well, I'm glad I could make you feel welcomed. Also, I'm dying. Well, actually, I'm not. I've had a cold for the past week. I'm coming out of it now, so if I sound like shit, that's why. Thank you for existing. I should just use this bomb. I'll find somewhere to plant and boom. This'll do nicely. Even though there's literally no need for me to use a bomb on those, because I can slice them open for free, but... Oh, there's so much shit. Oh, there's so much shit, though. Oh.
Calm your boner.
Hmm? Communist boner.
Turned you into the scat man there.
I'm the scat man. Except I've not actually heard the song in ages, and I've never actually tried to replicate his face noises, so that's why that sounded half-assed. Somehow it's been 2 hours since 4:20. Smoke weed anyway.
Yum.
Weed. That moment when you see is weed.
Smoke weed anyway.
Yeet.
This bitch empty. Yeet.
Top 10 bad things to do to a snake. Number 10, yeet.
What are the other 9 things?
I don't know, I've never owned a snake.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Because we're tighter than bark on a tree. Oh. This was the correct noise to make. Right, what am I doing? Where am I? Insert wood.
Yes, please. I mean, what?
I ship it. Soup. Pop that up there.
Potatoes fly into it.
Oh. I have a question mark.
Yum.
Ah, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. No, but I was going to process these geodes, and again, there's a... I can't. because I put the thing in the thing. Baby.
With a gun?
Baby with a gun. Baby with a gun. It's a baby with a gun. It's a baby with a gun. I'd quote it more, but I don't remember the full script.
What's that behind your ear? It's another gun? Who keeps giving you these? Oh, I think you might have expelled his stomach with that one.
Yeah, at this point I'm just slowly turning inside out, one cough-gasm at a time.
Cough-gasm?
Well, they seem to turn you on anyway.
Yeah.
No. Why do I keep keeping the seeds anyway? Where am I putting them and why? Who's got a shirt? Not me. Nobody. Pop it in there. Nice and toasty. You ever wanted to wrap yourself up in tin foil, nice and cozy, and then climb into a microwave and blow yourself up to fuck? I can make cheese! Oh, lightning rod at last, now that it's too late. What noise even was that?
Yes.
Okay then. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't even know why it involves bat wings, but sure, why the fuck not?
A lovely sequence of noises.
Yes, it's inexplicable noise number 7. Note that we skipped number 6.
I was about to say, where's the other 6?
Well, you were present for number 5 because that was what the fuck is the recipe? It's iron bars and refined quartz. Sure, I'll make 5. I'll take Tyson in the bathroom. Is this okay, mommy?
Oh, the Thigh Master.
Blessed be the Thigh Master. Blessed be the regulations. And what the fuck is my... Well, that's done. Why does George want to rub?
Because sometimes heat.
I mean, in this case, literally. Well, I'm gonna have fucking Electric Avenue up over here then.
Yeah.
There we go, we just have a row of... We have a pile of pylons, except that's not what they are. Now, I need to not forget to piss on my crops. We're not even growing lemons. I have a bottle of water here that I've not even fucking touched since I started the stream. I should probably get on that because we're nearly 3 hours into the journey at this point.
Is that why you've been coughing so much? You've been growing lemons.
Oh, there's pee.
Lemons? Oh.
Where do the old people even live? Do they even live? Wait, I have a map.
Possibly.
Oh, there we go. It's to the north. North ass.
Ooh.
At least it's spicy. You know what else is spicy?
What's that?
I don't know, I was genuinely asking. What is spice?
What is that?
Oh, Lindy, a radio! Correct or not? Jen was fun to exist around.
Yes, she was.
I still remember the time she criticized my use of the forest temple, and correctly so, because I didn't practice.
Meow.
One day I will get to Majora's Mask's quest, and you will be involved in that.
No.
The funny thing is, I distinctly remember having that conversation with you about, like, your involvement in that, and how you'd insisted on, I believe you'd insisted on Snowhead Temple, and then you denied any memory of that conversation.
It sounds vaguely familiar now that you mention it.
Because I think originally, I might have asked you. There's no reason why I wouldn't have asked you to be in Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and I think you specifically requested the Fire Temple, and then that didn't didn't happen for whatever reason.
Oh, there goes the liver.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Woodsy? Used to be famous on Vine.
No.
Because I've seen some of his vines, and they're not especially funny, but here's the thing. He's the creator of Bort. It's just him, but with giant googly eyes over his regular eyes, and those are funny. But when he tries to do actual comedy, it doesn't really click with me, which is strange. Because I love his particular brand of gibberish that he speaks when in character as Bort. I don't know why it tickles me, but it does. I can't even replicate it. Like, it's fluent, high-speed gibberish, and it's brilliant. It's magic.
It's magic.
There we go. Now you're feeling the Himiko.
Tee-hee?
I mean, she's technically the same age as the rest of them, and goodness knows I had plenty of lust for Gunter Daddy. I still haven't forgotten. Never forget. So much so that... Never forget Gunter Daddy. Well, I just fucking swerved to the side there because mouse.
Fucking Milky Air Snake.
Yes. Well, there had to be a sequel to Milky Sea Puddings and Milky Land Puddings. It was necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you pronounce it Rayquaza or Rayquaza?
Rayquaza.
So do I. Ooh, I needed that for the pee-pee place.
Pee-pee-poo-poo.
Nokia. Gentle pee-pee-poo-poo. I wonder if Party Hatfish is going to turn up again.
Party Hatfish?
It's a fish wearing a party hat. I think it's supposed to be a crown, but it looks like a party hat.
Okay.
My watering can is made of gold. Does that mean that when I water my crops with it, I'm giving them a golden shower? lemons.
Oh.
Ooh, tuna. Because anyone can roast beef.
Tess, you're a cat.
Oh yeah, okay, so that I mentioned earlier on in the stream, like ages ago, there was a dream that I had last night and I never actually got to telling about it. And I'm still not. Weed!
Oh!
But yeah, so this dream that I'd had, it took place at like some sort of, like, I guess it was a water party of some kind. It was this, like, it felt like a school trip kind of deal. But it was like this water place where, like, it was like, I can't quite describe it, but there was a pool of some kind, and, well, there were several kinds of pool, actually. And it was, I don't know, just at some point an alligator turned up and I threw it into the sea, but then, like, everyone was like, oh, don't throw it there, because then it would get sucked up into the pistons that powered the pool, and then there would just be alligator meat, and they had to close the pool, and no one knew it was me, somehow, even though I rescued them all from a fucking alligator. And then there was just this, like, pink mincemeat kind of thing, and I don't remember exactly what, and there was, there were these puzzle pieces in the wall, and I think there were 6 altogether, and you had to level up in order to take more than one. Hi. That is a lot of name. I'm impressed.
A lot of food?
So yeah, there were these puzzle pieces in the wall, and there was like a little plastic tab that you had to like pull in just the right way to sort of access the level 1 piece, and I forget what was in there. That might have been where the mincemeat was. There was a lot of plastic though. So yeah, that was the dream that I had.
A lot of food?
Sometimes I dream.
Because sometimes heat.
Bum 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 bum, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Bum 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 bum. Yes.
What?
What? Where?
Wow.
Where? That sure was a conversation.
Wow.
There he is. But it's nearly the end of the stream. Well, it's not, because there's still a couple of days in-game left, but where is Joff? She said she would arrive, and then she didn't. And so we're just here with our back and fouth. I must donate my tilapia.
What? Your tilapia?
You know, Mr. Muscle.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything else that needs peeing. Yeah, no, we can just... we can evaporate homewards.
Oh, there's the intestines.
Oh. Why would they make such a protracted noise? I'm beginning to think you're not a real doctor. Cockle.
Oh.
I can sell so many of this and it would... That's all.
Just, you can sell so many of this and...
Just
Damn it, John.
But yes. So, as I've been sort of recounting, sort of on and off over the course of the past, like, week or so, I've been rewatching my Let's Play of A Hat in Time with my mother, and as part of that, I had to explain the Jontroversy to her, and I don't fully understand it, so, you know.
Yeah.
Also, the DLC for A Hat in Time comes out tomorrow, and for the first 24 hours it's free, so I'm gonna get a free DLC tomorrow.
Yum.
There will be seals. Bork, bork, borks.
Stop it, son. You are doing me a fright.
Wait a fuck!
Yes.
So this stream has just gone over 3 hours in duration. But we're nearly at the end. Like, it's not gonna take an hour to get through the last, like, half of this week. So why are these streams usually 4 hours long? Where's the 4th hour come from? Maybe I'm tempting fate.
It's magic.
Is it magic or is it bees?
Please.
Hot dogs. Oh. You and your meat fetish.
Yeah.
That's a lot of butterflies. I'm just gonna stand under this tree whilst it falls down on top of me. How about that?
Oh.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, calculate the mass of the sun.
What?
School math tests be like, you know how it be. Even though neither of us have been in education for, well, I finished my education at the start of the summer. You're just having a fantastic time there.
Meow.
Bees and bees. And bees over here as well. Limitless supplies of bees.
And booze.
Oh. Can bees get drunk?
Possibly.
I feel like it wouldn't be ethical to test.
No, it does remind me. I've seen YouTube videos of squirrels acting. I think a squirrel acting high on fermented crab apples, and another separate video of a squirrel acting drunk on fermented pumpkin.
I mean, that is where alcohol comes from. It comes from the fermentation process, so it is indeed possible.
Meow.
You know, what could possibly go wrong? Bubsy. Bubsy could go wrong. More beans!
Oh.
And blueberries. And corn! My corn! Okay. My berries. Gotta love how, because the way I've organised these fermentation pots, like, they're never in sync.
Lovely.
Yams.
Weed.
Poop. Poop.
There you are. I need you to fly. I'm depending on you to fly.
Poop.
What the fuck, kid?
I disappeared. And amidst all this, Gonta Daddy is still just on screen.
Yum.
Oh, Daddy, my daddy.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Do I?
Me?
Ah, what moist weather.
Kinky.
Random guy. Okay then. He's selling an old amulet, but I'm not ready for it. You know, X gon' give it to you.
What?
Who is X anyway? Because the thing is, I know very little of the origins of that song. I just know that X gon' give it to you, and it mashes up stupidly well with Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe. So it is just a pop song in disguise.
I don't know.
Rusty Spoon!
Oh.
Oh, it's magic.
Damn it, Himiko.
I ain't gonna wrong, but... Oh, it's the party hatfish!
Hey.
And it's gone. The party has left. The party has left the party.
The party has been pooped.
Oh! What a shitty situation. You know, little shitty shumpkin shat upon a pumpkin, twiddle diddle diddle dum dee hee ho. Shumpkin! Don't you go shitting on my pumpkins.
You can't stop me.
Well, this is a stream. Weed!
Smoke weed anyway.
Every time I cough, it like hurts the top right of my head.
Oh no.
Then don't cough.
Then perish.
Oh! I got my hoe.
Ah.
Ho, ho, ho. Crazy taxi. And more Nekoite. Nya. You know, like, nya. Sparkle, sparkle. Come on, I'm overdue a reward at this point.
Otherwise known as the ore of the ore that contains the essence of it.
Oh! Oh, Nekamaru, daddy. Berries. My berries.
Ah.
And now I must sell things. First I'm gonna steal some things, now I'm gonna burn some things, now I'm gonna burn some stolen things, now I'm gonna steal some burning things. Ow, I didn't think this through. The clay does look like poop, though. First I must see the person. I must see a man about a dog. Saw the man, but not the dog. Very orange.
Oh.
See, even though these trees are the same trees as the ones next to the house, I would feel bad about cutting these down, because they're not on the same screen as my farm.
Huh.
I kind of want to buy the trap bobber, because that would be good at murdering your wife and children, literally, but I don't care that much about
What?
the fish. You know, literally. Every etching leaves an etching in my etch-a-sketch in my soul. Whoa. No, you have to play the game to beat the game. Yeah, sounds random, right? Trash. Hit me.
How?
Boop? Why is this lake hole nothing but trash?
Oh.
Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, wall walla bing bang. Yep, it's a line. But what if I cast the fishing rod so far that the bobber wrapped around the entire world and landed behind me?
Cast it so far, it loops around the entire world, clocks you right in the back of the head. Wasted.
Or just catch yourself by your own belt. Steal your own pants.
Geez.
What? Also, hi, Carl, I've seen you commenting on my stuff before. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your approval. Hi. Oh, I can
You're a scat man?
Supplies. Like, I don't need it, but I need it, you know?
Which just reminds me of something from SpongeBob. He's just thinking to himself, I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it.
Thing is, I didn't really grow up on SpongeBob, so I've seen the meme, but I don't know the context.
I don't even remember anymore.
Is it pee?
Oh, wait.
Okay then. Apples!
Crunch.
Here, enjoy the crunch. As I said, you know, release the crunch or accept the munch.
Mew.
Oh!
Oh.
See, this is what happens when I stream for too long at once. Okay, where the fuck? Oh.
Here the fuck. On.
Bitch, please. I was about to say something, and then it just evaporated.
I thought you were going to go into another.
Please, once is enough. Ah, my head. My entire oof, ow, my absolute head.
You got scrambled.
I am in the process of being scrumbled right before your very eyes, sir.
Oh no.
Oh, there's trees. And this time, it's personal.
Oh.
So much trash. And surprisingly, almost nothing that's worth keeping. It's almost like that's how trash works.
Ooh woo.
Oh well.
What's this?
A side of beef. A side of beef. Memories of
Okay.
Chloe. Feelings of ham. You never did see
Yeah.
Feelings of Ham, did you?
No.
It's one of the gift items in Danganronpa V3. I don't know what it is. It's just called Feelings of Ham.
Wait. I think you showed me a screen cap of it.
Yeah. It's just Feelings of Ham. Yeah, when you get those ham feelings.
Mew.
Should I even... no. Well, that answered that for me. But I can go and resume finishing clearing out the... pants.
Who?
I need you to fly. I'm depending on you to fly.
Who?
What the frack, kid?
I disappeared.
What even is that YouTube poop?
Something.
Well, it's the same one. It's by, well, if not by the same person, at the very least it's on the same channel as Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whore. Dinosaur prostitute, why the fuck not? Follow your dreams. You know, dank memes and dark creams. The autobiography of someone who fucks dark-type Pokemon for a living.
Bjorfy.
Oh, Bjorfy. Murph. And other noises. We have so many fucking in-jokes and like, no one's gonna get any of them. He says as if anyone's actually watching.
Oh.
Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, might as well go and eat worms. Fun fact though, if you feed worms on a diet of flour for 4 days, then you can eat them and they're a good source of protein.
What?
Also, semen is rich with glucose. You're welcome.
I don't know what to do with this information.
I know, it is a lot to swallow, isn't it? Why am I even wasting time trying to recover the trash when I could just beep, boop, beep, bop, ba-da-da, and then just sleep to death. But first... Ding. Thank you, Karma. I'm glad someone appreciates me.
Oh, ding dong.
I was beginning to have doubts about the jam, but fucking the jam brings home the bacon. So figure out that for me, you know, the jam, bacon, weed, a quarter pound. Just a quarter pound, that's all. Oh, the moonlight jellies.
Calm yourself, don't cream.
No, you. You're the creamiest pop on the block.
Mew.
I'm so proficient with my watering can, you don't even know. Sprinkling wetness everywhere I go.
Kinky.
Sir? Explainerate. Is there something you're not telling me? Your silence says it all.
Mew.
Oh. And one day the batteries will be ready and I will have no idea what to do with them. So I will turn them into hot dogs. You see, you're not really supposed to swallow the pole. You fucking deep throaty fuck.
Oh no. Oh my dog.
Fucking deep throat cheesecake.
What? Deep throat cheesecake?
Have you never seen the Tumblr post with the chocolate covered cheesecake on a stick?
No?
Just the last reply on it is, y'all are weird as fuck, I'd eat it normally. And like all the ones before it are like, swallows it whole, deep throats this, and like, calm down. It's cheesecake on a stick. Better than cheesecake on a dick, I suppose.
Mew.
I mean, are you offering one or both?
Use your imagination.
That does not help. Oh no, he's walking. He did a walk. He went down an alleyway.
Backwalkies? Oh gosh. I just suddenly remembered. I'm selling you shoes!
Ah yes. So for those who aren't aware, have I told this on stream before? I mean, it's a story.
I think you have.
I probably have. But just in the soundtrack to Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, the theme of the 80s and 90s Boulevard levels. Just, there's a point where the vocal sample is like, I'm selling you shoes, and then just this really aggressive saxophone solo. And thanks to me, Canadian boy here can never unhear it.
And somehow it evolved into the mental image of Hello Kitty chasing you down an alleyway,
Aggressively trying to sell you shoes. Whilst playing
a saxophone.
Yes.
Mew.
I enjoy wielding this sword, it is useful and beneficial.
And great for stabbing things with.
This hat is simply divine. I wear it while I murder people. Sincerely, Ryan Seacrest.
Mew.
And other quotes from TV series that I haven't watched. Like, I'm sorry, you were stabbed? Lightly stabbed. I didn't want you to worry. Seems like something that would happen with us. I love how, like, I keep trying to right-click to pick up mushrooms, and that also just so happens to be the block with sword button. And so, in universe, just Farmer Tess is going up to like, ah, it's a mushroom, block. Oh, right, it's a mushroom, take. Ah, take. Ah, take. God, there's so many mushrooms. Like, I think the purple ones are really valuable as well. I think. I know that one type is. I forget which kind. Because if Lucas or Joth were here, they'd be able to tell me, but neither of them are.
Munch.
Don't munch the shroom until you know whether or not it's safe. Implying that you should, like, wait until you've determined whether or not it's safe. And if you determine it to be unsafe, that's still okay. Just as long as you know what you're getting yourself into.
And then suddenly you get a mushroom on top of your head, and you start walking in all the wrong directions.
Ah, mushroomization.
Self-munch.
You know, when you dislocate your jaw to wrap around your entire head to bite the mushroom on top of your head. That moment when you're a reality warper.
Damn it, Tess.
No. Paying for things with a Dorito.
Yeah. Fucking Dorito beep.
Making references to vines and shit, because we're that dry, apparently. You know, going in dry, and we are inside caves that are currently warm and slightly moist.
Yeah.
Ding. This isn't America's Next Top Model.
What?
Space boots! Just because I could already cosplay as Kaito Momota. That was a good cough. That was my 10 out of 10 best cough so far.
Hairball?
Meow.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens when you're predisposed to licking. What? There was supposed to be a joke in there, and then it just sort of didn't happen.
Tee-hee.
What are you implying, sir?
Use your imagination.
My imagination is capable of lots of things, sir. Lots of things. So you have to narrow it down for me a bit. Oh, it's a Jimmy Bongo. Please drop a poo-poo. Not like that. We're not gonna freeze it and turn it into a game of toilet hockey, sir.
Lush.
You know, quiche. Toilets make quiche. Quiche comes from toilets. I don't like quiche.
Quiche, beef.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
But what though? Well, I'm lost in the Valley of Pam. Climb into Pam's Valley and get lost.
Tee-hee?
Yes.
Meow.
Okay, imagine infinitely recursive boobs. Like, there's a pair of boobs, but the boobs each have a pair of boobs themselves. Abandoned quiche. I remember the abandoned quiche. I was there when it happened. I'd forgotten about it, but
Yum.
now I remember.
Yum.
Is it yum, though? It's been abandoned for centuries. Well, not centuries, but, you know, monster time.
Possibly.
Ah, memories of Daddy Asgore. Well, it's not my fault that the first time I ever saw a picture of him, it was a porn picture. Again, I have friends who have very strange connections. But, like, I seem to recall it was something to the effect of, oh, hey, you're playing Undertale, keep an eye out for this guy, and it's just this picture of Asgore, like, making breakfast, wearing nothing but a Kiss the Cook apron, and you could just see his penis.
Tasteful side beam.
Not inaccurate. I really need to get that bag upgrade.
No.
I can live without the hardwood. We can get plenty more back home. It's like a really obclicated like trip to the store. Like, no, we can't stop at McDonald's on the way back. We've got food in the house, except the food is wood.
That just reminds me of one bit from one of John Mulaney's routines, where he's telling a story about how he and his siblings were in the car and his dad was driving, and they approached McDonald's, and they were like, McDonald's. And then his dad pulls into the driveway and orders a single black coffee for himself, and then keeps on going.
Absolute power move. I mean, you gotta respect that. That's, like, top quality parenting.
Mew.
Gimme mew. Also, my batteries are finally ready. My battery of batteries.
Yeah.
Fuck knows what I'm gonna do with them, but I have them at least. See, if Joth were here, she could tell me, but she's not. Oh, hi, Mark. And then on the morrow I can put the last of my gold into the machine. A small arm moves back and forth.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
You do it too well. I mean, what?
Yeah.
See, look at how valuable those mushrooms were. That was a good trip. A mushroom trip?
Go to bed.
I'm on my bed.
I am your sandwich.
Oh. It's weird how the Queen of Sauce doesn't look like a queen.
Yeah.
Raw sauce, no ketchup.
Sauce.
Sauce. Sauce. Sears. Infinite bean. Alright, Kirby, calm down. No rebuttal? But you're all about the butts.
Come back, came up my ass and let the sadness out.
God fucking damn it. What did I... That was an internal thought. I was contemplating making a second bin of worms.
Wiggly, wiggly.
Exactly. You know, Weegly. As in, the Weegly candy from Mario Party 8. Which is overpowered as shit. But only if you get a good roll.
Ew.
Butts pie, I just remembered Butts pie.
Honk, honk.
I mean, you could squeeze it, but still. As in, keep your butt still. Be still, vibrating butt.
now I'm just remembering how how I made you giggle like a dumb fuck at 4:15 in the morning.
Yeah. This was all as a direct result of stick a vacuum up my ass and suck the sadness out. Which you realised could be sung to the tune of the Nintendo Switch song. And that just killed me. Spider don't.
Don't worry, Spider didn't.
Does spider have puss puss? Does a spider have puss puss?
No!
But it was too late. She was already pouring him a brimming glass of spiders.
Ah!
But it was too late. Ethel had already been mooned. I wish I could tell you what that was from, but I don't entirely remember. It's another face!
Oh!
Which reminds me of Rhett and Link's Christmas Booty song, which is an absolute fucking tune. I'm gonna bust it out at Christmas this year. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss. If nothing else, just because Okay, this is gonna make me sound racist, and that's not the intention. I don't remember who they've got to feature in it. I think, off the top of my head, it's one of the Fine Bros and Daystorm, I think? I don't actually remember, because I know he's been in all three of them, and I don't remember his name. I just remember vaguely what he looks like, and I don't know them well enough to be able to tell. Because it's just from a part of YouTube that I don't... that makes it sound like I'm saying, I don't remember who he is because he's a black guy. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I just don't remember the guy in particular. But just, he has a verse in the Christmas Booty song, and the lyrics to that... okay, it's going to sound really hypocritical that, I remember the words to his part, but just not his name. But, it's because I don't know who the guy is. But... Twerk the halls with boughs of hiney. Kwanzaa's happening right behind me. Saint Nick ain't as thick as yours truly. I forget the last line, but it's good. I think it's time to back up that, or better start shaking that Kwanzaa booty. The pieces are there. It's a good bit of... There's a twerk solo anyway, and it's just quality. There's some very jiggly boot in there.
Yum.
Okay, yes, you have a fine ass too.
Me.
You are rectally gifted, sir.
Rectally gifted.
In other words, do we got the booty? He do. Excuse you, Emerald, I would like to chase your cheese. Yes.
just remembering something else about the time I killed you at 4:15 in the morning.
You did this.
So, yeah. So, I realized it could be sung to. It could be sung to the Nintendo Switch song, which killed you, and then you add. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Sick of vacuum up my own, so suck the sadness out.
I die. Also, Loki, we've just fucking finished the mines.
Also, you realize that Chugga's hiker dance could be done to it.
Oh yeah, and at that point, it's just that's it. I'm done. I'm dead. I've transcended the mortal plane.
Surely the gift that keeps on giving.
Indubitably.
New.
Joth isn't here. She missed me winning at life, and by that I mean completing the mines. See, while you're talking about completely destroying my ass at 4 in the morning, I actually did receive an achievement called The Bottom. So, make of that what you will.
Honk honk.
This is not how you use a butt. That's how you can use my nose if you want, still. What?
Gladly. I mean, what?
Will we just get a fucking room already? I mean, seriously.
Oh.
Ah.
My hornless.
You're what now? The horngus of a dongfish is attached to the scungle by a kind of dill sack. The nut sack.
The nut sack. Fucking 5-hit combo there.
Yes.
Mew.
Well, the stream has nearly been completed. We are at 3:30 p.m. on the day of the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. Honestly, what you see in this stream is the extent of what I've played. Like, I've only ever played Stardew Valley on stream, and this is my 4th week streaming it, and that's literally the extent of my experience. So, I know random bits and pieces about how to play it, so that's why I'm not, like, completely clueless. But at the same time, there's a lot that I don't know. So I'm hoping that'll be entertaining, whether with Alex's input or not. He's quite a handful.
And hopefully more. I mean, what?
Now please, we've been over this. I've got that covered, you've got the booty. Between us, we are at least one attractive man. And then there's Maud. Ooh, a gloop foofensoov.
Ah, the glue, poop, and soup.
You know, Nutriscroot. What other spubbies can I just quote out of context here? Crunchy Ronch. Everything, everything. Why can't I make these trees go domino spoopy? Like it just clips through the other
Because
tree.
sometimes heat.
It's true, sometimes heat. Are you a kitchen?
No, I'm a bathroom.
Ah, that's why you're so full of shit.
It's new.
Alternatively, so that's why you're so full of pea beans.
America, no dun.
Ah, of course. Alternatively, also a Dunkin' Donuts spubby. Sucking on nuts, Canada runs. And there is one that, I think it's Dunkin' Donuts, but they've just changed it to say Doki Doki Literature Club. And there's another, also the SoundCloud. No, it's Dunkin' Donuts changed to say SoundCloud. That's it. That's the way around it is. Where like, you know, you go there, you hold a donut to your ear. Oh, coffee plays the trumpet.
Donut playing incidental music?
Stop plaguing my life with incidental music. Ah, my tree has goo. Mushrooms. Poopsville.
Oh no.
I think that's from a Peanut Butter Gamer video about Animal Crossing. Huh, sap. It's almost like it's a euphemism for semen. What? Sir?
Yes.
You know what, I'm just not going to question it. Oh, I get it. That's why they ask if people come here often. It's a dick joke. You know, we don't have Taco Bell in this country.
One thing to bring out of nowhere. Just you know, we don't have Taco Bell in this country. Just right out of fucking left field.
Well, it's true. And so if I ever catch Taco Bell in this country, I will be offended because it's not supposed to exist. I think I need to put the battery pack somewhere. But it's almost too late. And by the time I get home, it will be too late. And by the time it'll be too late, it'll be too late.
Sis?
Sis? Jelly, 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 mushroom, mushroom. See, somehow, despite what I was saying before, like, it was an hour ago when I said, we've only been going for 3 hours. So fuck.
Good job.
Well, that means the stream is almost over, but first we must experience jelly. There's the wizard. He just said I was clairvoyant, and I am clairvoyant, so wow.
Yum.
Ah, it's a lady gurse. A lady gurse. I was going to say, like, lady girl person. It just came out as lady gurse.
Because that's a thing, a lady curse.
Yeah, you know, it's like a gut purse. It's just like a purse you keep around your gut.
Oh. That took a turn.
Right, Jacob, none of us know why we're here, to be fair. Why does YouTube keep recommending this stream to people who don't know what Stardew Valley is? Like, it's a weird coincidence, because, like, that's at least the second person that's happened to. I mean, it's okay, because, like, I didn't know this game existed until, well, I knew it existed, I didn't know it was good until Tim played it, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
It's Nintendo Capri Sun's fault that I play anything. People like my sense of humor, and I don't know why. Like, am I even funny? Do I even real? Does Bruno Mars is gay? Well, that's the YouTube algorithm for you.
No.
You click one thing, and then suddenly it's things, and then there's stuff. Launch the Boat. Let there be a jilelelelele. Don't suck the jellyfish. Really pushing the boat out with this event. Oh, it's pulsating at me. Well, Jacob wants to suck it. You see, you're a bad influence on the audience, Alex. You're getting everyone sucking things now. I say like I'm one to talk.
Meow.
Look at them jellies. You jelly, my jelly. Bourbon whiskey is made by magic.
It's magic.
Oh, there's... What the fuck is that one? It's like a flower or something. It's going to turn me into fire, Tess. You can't set fire to a jellyfish. And I'd know this how? You can't set fire to a pear, though. Like, they're just fire resistant, apparently. Sort of like that Tumblr post where someone has a before and after photo of a kiwi fruit, and then, like, a kiwi fruit that's been... Ah! I clicked on the wrong window entirely. Like, a kiwi fruit that's, like, been peeled, except, like, sitting next to it is a, just, like, a razor and some shaving foam. And just the caption, I don't know what I expected to happen when I did this. I can transmute gold. Probably not worth it.
Is this Discord fucking up again?
I think it was my internet, because the stream just randomly disconnected for a second there. I think the only thing that was missed was... Yeah, okay, I just saw the thing in the background, where, like, there was my totals for the final day, and then, like, all you missed was me literally just clicking exit to title, and then the internet cut out for a second, but that's okay, because I was about to end now anyway, so... Thank you all for watching, here's my hand, and, if you're of the subscribey kind, then welcome to the family, and if not, well, I'll be streaming this again next week at about 8:30 British time, which... Google it, basically. I will tweet. I'm on Twitter, at TessHexagons, camp hand gestures. The other guy here is Alex. He's not actually with me, he's on Discord. Don't know which way to point towards the ether, but hey. So, this was the stream, and do you have anything to say as I end, Alex, my dear?
Wargle Wargle Jungle Farm.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me to stick a vacuum up your ass to suck the sadness out. Well, whatever. I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and I will probably resume Let's Playing as of Friday, because this cold has almost gone, so I'll be fine. And thank you for watching. Shout out to Kaba, and shout out to, well, Jacob, I guess, but, like, Kaba has commented on my stuff before, so I know you're committed. But either way, just anyone who watches me validates my existence, and that is okay by me. So, I guess that's the stream.
Bye-bye.